Wow, this guy.
He's about to
Highest.
Google it. You about to Google it?
Most completed. And I put a note. Bitch was staring at the ceiling.
Look at him.
Amazing.
He's Googling it. He's
He
checking it.
looking it up.
No, my mom was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
The sleep doctor. You're wrong for that.
Don't eat too fast.
All right,
Don't
I
eat
got
too
you on the
fast.
record. I got you on record. You can be honest
Fuck
now.
this. On the record, Your Honor, I said, I'm in the room, and a suggestive statement was join me for a good time.
Hey,
all right?
this is episode number 10. Join me for a good time.
Join
Let's
me
do
for a
this
good
shit.
time.
Oh, I like it.
You see how guys go down for that shit?
Almost
You can't
every
come in hot
episode.
like that.
Listen,
You
this
can't
is
come in hot like that.
for the
That's
record.
dangerous.
For the record, this is episode 10, but I don't know if
Episode
episode
10.
9 is gonna get uploaded because we had
not.
some technical difficulties.
You can blame it on me. You can
You know
just
what? The only
insert.
important episode is 8. All right,
Yeah,
that
I'm working on it.
pre-election, all those fucking
Hey,
pre-election.
I can't wait for the post-election shit.
Fuck that! What you mean post-election, bitch? First
Hey,
of all, who
hey.
said 75 million? Who
Did
said
you see-
75 million?
We both
He
did.
only wants to
75
talk
million,
about
Hannah.
it.
We both
I
did.
said 75 million.
They're still counting.
Did I?
Listen, when they here's the
They
thing.
still
We
count.
don't. There is.
Listen.
Listen to me. Listen
Listen, when
to me.
they-
Mike,
You
I want
may
to say
not
this.
win.
No. Listen to me. I'm cutting you off right now. 'cause
His
I
mom
wanna
might
say
win.
this.
Actually, I think
For
she's gonna
the,
win.
for the fucking record, all right? When
My
you
mom
say
gets
shit
the
like
ballot.
that, it scares me. All right. When
Listen.
you say they're still counting, you know what I mean? It's like,
No.
look, it's like the time when they was like, yeah, but we still snatching them up and putting them back in slavery. That's what that sounds like to me. Okay? I'm a little worried, man.
I
I'm
don't think that
concerned.
that's what it is, but the fact
Okay.
is that it
They
ain't
still
over
counting.
yet.
Listen,
It
no,
ain't
no.
over yet.
If you do not recognize right now, you better, for the record, you recognize that Joe Biden Jr. is the president-elect.
He's a
All
junior?
right now. Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
junior.
you didn't watch
They
it.
had
All
juniors
right,
You didn't
back
watch
then.
the election.
See, that's how you know. That's how. Look, most Trump supporters are ill-informed and uneducated.
Yeah,
lot of them
CNN hasn't
exactly.
even called the race yet, have they?
Listen to me. See it.
CNN called it days ago. He's been the president for a week.
Islamic presidents have announced him like, yes, thank you. Better transatlantic relationships are to come.
Russia ain't announced it yet.
Yeah, you know who hasn't? How about this?
Russia and China.
Let's make an example here. Russia,
Mm-hmm.
China,
Uh-huh.
North Korea,
Who are the leaders of the
Iran.
world?
Let's talk about those places.
Who are the
Everywhere where there
leaders of the
nuclear
world?
warheads. And
Exactly.
communist regimes haven't
Right.
recognized Joe Biden.
Exactly. Why do you think that is? Think about it.
It's
Take your
because they
thoughts
fuck
to
with
the next
Trump.
level.
They fuck with Trump. That's why. What do you
Exactly.
mean?
So
Their
what you
boy
think?
lost. Their boy
Did
lost.
he
They've been
lose?
silent. Bro, how about this, Hannah? Have you seen like in the middle? This is what I want people to recognize.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about
The
it.
amount of time after the election results was final, because they are final. It's done. He could hang it up.
This is great.
And the amount of time to Trump's next tweet. There was a lot of time in between. That was some. Are you fucking serious? I lost? That was. It took him a couple hours. Then I went to all of them. I went to Mike Pompeo, Betsy DeVos, Ben
Pompeo.
Carson, Pompeo, whatever the fuck. You see all these motherfuckers, they are silent. They're like, shit, what we gonna do?
No, they know what they're about to do.
What we
They're
gonna
about
do?
to turn this. Okay,
Listen,
think about this. What's worse? The fact that, like, if he loses, I think people, if
If.
Trump
why
Trump
are you talking
loses,
if? Why are you talking? He lost
Okay.
already. The
Okay,
race
check it
has
out.
been called.
All right, so Trump lost, but
lost.
and is there any riots?
No. You know why it ain't
Exactly.
riots? You know why it ain't riots?
Why?
Because police officers haven't killed anybody in the broad daylight for being black.
All
That's
right.
why it ain't no riot.
Maybe that's a
we
fact.
riot in injustice. There's no
Listen.
injustice here. He lost.
Wait,
You know why it ain't no riot?
just hang
There's
on.
no injustice. Motherfucker
Wait
lost.
for it. As you heard it
Go
here
ahead.
first on this podcast. It's not
Go
going to
ahead.
get
Yeah,
published
okay.
in time.
We heard it here. For no
We
reason.
heard it here. Here's the fact. We ain't
Facts.
heard about it yet. But, I
You
mean,
ain't heard about a
okay,
riot?
here's what I'm saying. No riots with Biden as the winner. But when they flip this to Trump, all the Biden guys are going to riot. Wait for it. When they
First of all,
flip
I don't
this to
think there's a
Trump.
such thing called Biden guys. All right, for the record,
Yeah.
there's no such thing as Biden guys. Okay.
Antifa.
Listen,
Antifa is gonna be
not
in
a
that
Biden
bitch.
guy. You go now. Your next word is gonna be deep state, right?
Mm. I'm just okay.
Stop that shit.
Let me put it this way.
Means? Deep state is a term for that Republicans use when they can't understand something. All right. They be like, deep state. Like, we don't know what the fuck that means. Obamagate,
all
state.
right. How do you explain the fact that this year none of the Hunter Biden emails made the press, made the left press?
Who the fuck cares? Because Hunter Biden isn't running for president.
So listen then, all right, he's not running for president. So why not announce it? Why not talk about it?
What relevance does it have to this campaign?
Because people wouldn't have voted for him. All right, let me say it this way.
But that's not relevant. All right, listen. Fucking what's his name from the Philippines? Duarte. His fucking son is clearly a drug trafficker. All right, like hundreds of millions of pounds of cocaine into the Philippines. All right, he's a shitty son and has a shitty father. And guess what? That doesn't affect his presidency. The now king of Thailand, when the omniscient king, the nice one,
are we
died.
talking about America here?
We're talking about leaders and their children and how it's irrelevant for you to be a good leader, and it's irrelevant for you to have children who are not so good. All right,
cool.
Hunter Biden, what did he do?
Here's what's crazy.
He has some ties to some company.
It's November 11th. Let's talk about how on November 11th, Anton was all pro Biden. And let's see what happens in the next 2 months.
I'm not pro Biden. I'm acknowledging that Biden is the president-elect. And in January 20th, he'll be the president of the United States. That's what I'm saying to you.
So he's going to walk into the White House?
That Agent Orange is going to have to step the fuck out. Because guess what? On the 20th, it does not matter. If he doesn't have any substance by the 20th, Secret Service, SWAT team, whoever the fuck used to work for him, that's not in his cabinet, is like, yo, you got to get the fuck up out of here.
Can I put things into perspective for a second?
Go right ahead.
All right, I was riding my bike, and I was working throughout like the whole thing, like the whole Mueller shit, throughout the whole what's his name, Kavanaugh shit. I was like, these motherfuckers are going down. Like, you have like evidence and everything. Like, this dude is like being obnoxious. And then like Mueller report, like all that shit. I was like, Trump is done. He's getting the fuck out of there. So there's a reason why I'm like, fuck, this dude is like, you can't take him down. Like literally.
You can't take him down while he's president. I would say that. You can't. It's difficult to take down the president. But when January 20 comes, he has zero power.
What does Secretary of State say today?
Zero power.
What does Secretary of State say today?
What, that smooth transition shit?
To Trump too.
What that mean? That's look, that's white. I call that white man rhetoric. You hear that shit every day. Stand up and stand down, or some shit. Stand by and stand down, or remember when that governor said to the Gen of 6 in New Orleans, or was it Arkansas? I think it was Arkansas. Right, where on this high school campus there was a noose hung in a tree that was in the center of their high school, right? And the black kids were like, yo, this is some fucked up shit. And then it was some fights that happened, and some white boys got their ass whooped that brought a shotgun to a lawn party, right? They got in trouble, and the freaking the governor was like, I could, and I'm not quoting him, it's paraphrasing, but basically I could end your whole life with the stroke of a pen, is what he said to them. That's white man rhetoric. Scare, fear mongering. Those kind of tactics have been used forever, and motherfuckers are not afraid anymore.
Hannah, I need you to speak up.
She agrees with everything I just said. That's why she hasn't said anything. She doesn't have
Hannah?
I don't know. What do you want from me? You want me to agree with you?
What do you want? The truth?
I also think you're wrong.
Hannah, I need you to speak up.
When you say I think you're wrong, you're talking to Mike.
I'm talking to Mike.
You are wrong.
Mike,
you are wrong.
You are losing it.
Look it.
And you want to pretend like you're not for Trump, but we know deep down in your soul there's something you love about that guy.
Call him out. Are you all right? How about this, Mike? Are you?
He loves it. It's like every day is a comedian show.
I think you're a conceder. I think you're conceding to the fact that, like, look, man, look, you better get back in line and do what you told. Shit, he's in charge.
I just want Hannah to speak.
He's upset because he lost. I lost too, but I didn't lose like you lost.
Guess what?
I know you're upset.
Trump lost and you didn't.
So he's upset.
Nobody took your guns away.
He didn't get
Nobody
the votes
changed your
or
rights.
Trump, and so
Nothing.
he got a wrong. He got a
Two things.
double lose.
One, I want Hannah to speak because look at how great her internet connection is. Look at her
Oh, it's
video
fantastic.
coming
Thank you
in.
for complimenting that.
We commend girl.
Self-installed.
Yes, I
Self-installed.
appreciate.
That's
Hey,
really why I wanted her to
And
speak.
he told me my modem wasn't gonna work. Reset that shit. We're gonna work. He sent it to me in the
Hey,
mail. I'm gonna send it back. I
make
gotta
it
wait
work.
another week to get a new one.
Make it
That's
work.
dumb.
All right,
It's fine.
listen,
It's
you
fine.
did
Make it
great.
work.
Listen, Hannah, tell the world, I believed in
Tell
you
the
the whole
world.
time. Didn't I say you could do it?
After that, you tell the world that your boy
He's-
is out of here on the 20th. That motherfucker better enjoy last Christmas. He sleep like this.
All right,
Just like
two
my
things.
client.
One,
Let's go.
if okay, one.
Here we go. It was
Delusion.
What's that
Delusion.
from?
Sounds like delusion right now.
What's that from the Wild Wild West? What does he say?
He said,
Ah,
red.
red.
All right. Respect.
Respect.
Honor. Courage.
Wait, that's what you're gonna do?
Neck.
You're gonna do a respect, honor,
Neck.
courage.
He's like
Neck.
drumming on. He's like drumming on the boobies. You know, it's African slave drums. You know, like do that out of
Neck.
Like, neck.
I don't know how drumming
Neck.
on the boobies is coordinated to this, but okay.
That's in Wild Wild West. He got in trouble.
This is from okay. One.
because his,
Oh.
we gotta show
I
the clip later.
I would feel really good. Hey, if Biden walks in the White House and there's a transition of power come January 20th, I feel good about everything.
This is the problem. Why is it this way? What president lost? I'm sure that had to be one in like 1822. Like, 'tis a day, not the day for me to leave thine wife. Like, you know, like you got to take his ass out with like muskets. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah, what
got
president
some
was
slaves escort
Which
him
one
out the
did you
back. I don't
imitate?
know. It had to look. The bad thing is he's not the worst president, but he's becoming the shittiest human being in America. Okay,
He's
this
becoming.
is the
He's
worst
been
fucking
there.
person.
It's bad. It's
listen to
real
me.
bad. Okay, two.
that? Yeah, I don't know that he's worse. He's just already been bad, you know.
Yeah, he's just been a horrible, horrible, horrible man.
What are you drinking? Is that your
That's
beer?
a beer.
In that straw thing? What's
Yeah,
that
because
going on here?
if you like drink from a cup, it sounds like sipping. This is called
Well, y'all
shout
be
out
hearing you slurping.
I see you dad from the wilderness down the street. 5
Oh,
minutes
you
down
got
the
some
street,
cool
local
beer out there. Hey, we gotta
Girl.
go see him because he got some
Y'all
cool
gotta
beer
come
up
through.
in there.
Come through. I'm waiting.
Last
Listen,
time
it's because he
had
goes.
the See Me with Jesus or something.
It's because he
in the
goes to
church.
Whole Foods and buys
Yeah,
beer.
that's true.
Actually, Whole Foods is far away. They come to me, Amazon Prime.
Somebody told me
They can ship beer.
They can
Really?
ship anything. Well, I don't buy beer at like Whole Foods.
All right, can
They
they
don't have
ship?
good beer.
You can't ship alcohol like that, can you?
I don't know. I mean,
I
I'm
heard
21.
you should go
I
to
don't know.
Trader Joe's for alcohol
21.
because it's cheap
Trader
and they have a
Joe's is where I
lot.
go. For
No,
alcohol.
I went to Trader
I
Joe's.
got
No
one right
alcohol.
down the street.
No,
You did?
Oh,
Trader Joe's have single beers too.
They don't have
like
it.
local single beers and shit.
not
They're
in
really
this
cool.
state. Not in this
Yeah, I
state.
don't know
Well,
where the fuck you live.
We live in better states than you. That's what we see here. I got
This-
to Trader Joe's. I'm about to go.
If you
This
guys
state-
want alternative Christmas, while I'm out of town, y'all can stay at my apartment. That's cool.
Where are you going,
Let me know.
China?
No, I'm going to Mexico and then Chicago.
Mexico.
So y'all want to
Mexico.
come?
You trying to be
What's the
closer
matter
to
there?
Jesus?
You're
What
gonna
you
get
doing down there?
stuck. They're building a wall. You sure you want to go?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it right now. That fucking wall's been shut down. Yeah, Steve Bannon and crew lost 25 million or some shit like that to less educated supporters. I'll say, I won't say the R word. I'll say less educated supporters.
Hey, I never finished my thing. Number two, if he actually concedes,
Listen to me.
he's running again in 2024.
It doesn't matter. Nobody gives a fuck. He's not
100%
100% chance. You know
chance.
why? You know why? Listen to me.
He might not make it that
I
far.
want to tell a story.
He's
I
making
wanna
it
tell
that
a-
far for
I
sure.
want to tell a story about billionaires, right? I had a boss who was a billionaire. He's not a billionaire. His family, right? His family is actually the first
You hear that?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that you or me? His grandfather was the
dog.
first self-made
Really?
billionaire in Hong Kong, right? And there he came to own.
Is it a billion yen or a billion American?
No. Like billions of American dollars. Like the first self-made billionaire in Hong Kong. and you can look this guy up. Look his grandfather up. I think it's King Hae Fung.
not looking at it.
KINGHEI.
Listen, just tell us a story about these
All right.
billionaires. What you think you know?
I'm just hold on. I'm
Bruh.
just fact checking before motherfuckers get it twisted. Listen to me. You
I'm
don't
listening.
understand. You don't understand how billionaires think about the world. You live on the planet, but you don't live in the same world as these people. Okay.
No.
They have not a distorted view of the world, but a different viewpoint.
Yeah.
Donald Trump was a millionaire at age 8.
Right.
You are a psychologist, a professional, clinical. All right. Tell me what that does to a child at 8 years old.
It's the same. Listen, when you know you're better than everybody else or most other people, you know, it changes the way you approach life. Look what happened to
Now,
me.
Stop it. How do you lose when that's your mindset? When
You
you
can't
what
lose.
happens? You can't
Can't.
lose. You can't lose, or you can't accept defeat. You've never lost, and when you do lose, it's not your fault. I'll tell you right now.
Hey,
I'm gonna call it out right now. Look,
you know who you sound
it's
like?
gonna be as far as like Mike Pence's fault. Like
Hey,
that's how dirty he is. Okay.
Listen, have you ever seen Good Will Hunting?
Of course.
You trying to
One of my
hug
favorite
Donald? You
movies.
trying to hug Donald Trump? It's not your fault.
It's
not your fault.
Somebody, no.
It's not your fault.
People like that.
It's not your fault.
People like that, you shoot before you throw from a plane. All right, that's how bad you. Perhaps he's wondering why.
Who
anyone
gets
would
shot
shoot
before
a
they
man.
get thrown from the plane? You don't need to throw them if they already got shot.
Nah,
What's the matter with you?
That's what Bain said, right? Why would perhaps he's wondering why you would shoot a man before throwing him from a plane? Like that's how fucked up this person is. Shoot him, then throw him, because there's a 1% possibility that he would survive. Okay, I'm not saying that. Well, for the record, I ain't saying like kill the president.
That's what he's saying. He's saying kill the president.
Better unrecord.
I'm just saying.
They'll
that,
call you. Something happens. Be on the hit list.
I don't give a fuck.
Listen, all right, let's put it this way. The fact that Donald Trump is still alive, that says a lot
Free
about
speech,
America.
Bitch.
Think about it.
I can say fuck you to the president of the United States.
Think about it.
No repercussions.
That is kind of true.
Okay, the fact that he's still alive, look at that. Look at America. The world is good. People hate him.
Listen to me.
People
He's on the
hate
list of
him.
worst human beings in history, and guess what? Many of them weren't killed. You know, like I would think of the only person of such power that was killed in an assassination was like Julius Caesar. Okay, and that's where we get the term Brutus E2, because Brutus is best friend of 30 years. Yeah, JFK is not on that side. I'm saying horrible leaders. I'm saying horrible leaders.
Just like Saddam. People to die now.
Saddam Hussein wasn't murdered by his people.
This is a different category.
Okay? This guy, Hannah's following me, okay? Who was killed? Who killed Hitler? Himself.
He only heard one thing.
Himself. Who killed
People
Hitler?
That died, got shot, were killed. He's like, JFK.
Good people were assassinated. JFK, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King. Okay,
this is not the same
are
speech.
Assassinated. Different kind of person I'm discussing right now. Those kind of people, unfortunately, don't die of assassination. You become a martyr. You stood for something. Okay, this man don't stand for nothing. First of all, he's
if you don't stand for nothing, you stand for something.
Hey, you don't. Yeah. And Malcolm X was assassinated, okay? You misquoted him, but I know who that is.
Ooh, I misquoted Malcolm X?
That was Malcolm X.
No, that was fucking English. That was English.
No, if you don't stand for nothing, you'll what is it? You'll fall or something like that.
All right, you know what? If you ever happen to watch this podcast again, you're going to realize I corrected your language, bitch.
Okay. Listen to me.
Hannah, no, tell him.
Hannah's following me. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Malcolm X.
I didn't say that.
That's who you was misquoting.
I didn't misquote him. I didn't say that.
Fucking misquoting. All right.
He just likes to speak when other people are speaking.
He better just stand by and stand down. That's what the fuck he better do. Listen to me. All right. So no good leader on that list of look. He's a shitty leader. Shitty leaders don't get killed. You know.
That's true.
Why is that?
Sometimes
winners win.
He's not a winner.
Is he a winner? Do you think he's a winner? He's funny.
Listen to
He
me.
says the
The
funniest
world,
shit that's the
the world
stupid shit.
knows.
Does that
The
make him
world
a
knows.
winner?
The
Put the
world
bleach
knows,
inside
man.
your lungs.
The world knows. I know. What
Put
do
the
you say? Oh, they
disinfectant
say
in
they
the
say you
lungs.
can inject it. I mean, like,
Cleans
I
it.
don't know. The shit might work.
Cleansing.
Bro, this is an embarrassment. This motherfucker's an
Put
embarrassment.
the
I've never
light.
seen a motherfucker. Listen to
Put the
me.
light into the body.
Let's look. These are 2
Have we
resumes,
tried that?
all right?
Have we
Listen
tried
to me.
that?
Hold on, Hannah. The person who he preceded, his predecessor, Barack Obama, was the first black man who was the fucking
I
he
know.
was the editor-in-chief of the law review of Harvard, the top research law journal in the fucking country. All right. He also went to Columbia for undergrad.
Why are we talking about Obama at this point?
He's
I am making a
comparing him.
comparison,
Because
okay?
when you had
If
this
I
very
were to
like
be president,
intelligent
listen,
man that could speak, and then you say
charismatic.
things
Listen
like,
to me.
"Next
One
guy,
wife, because people
put
judge
the
people on
light
that.
into the
Two,
body."
two kids by the same woman. All right, listen to me. This man, Barack Obama, the shit he had to do to become president, and the shit that Trump didn't have to do to just fucking walk in there like, yo,
Have we tried
listen.
putting the
hey, I got it.
You know what's
disinfectant
funny?
into
I'm
the
gonna make it great
body?
again.
You know
Weak
what's
ass
funny?
motherfucker.
They
Hold
call
on,
Obama
before
the
him,
Antichrist.
they called George Bush Antichrist. They said, oh shit, George Bush was a
Everybody.
fucking CD student.
Oh,
All right.
George.
Remember
fucking
that Chris
CD
Rock
student.
joke? He was
Man,
like, Barack
The dentist.
Obama. He said, Barack Obama, he
listen
said,
to me.
people worried about electing a black president. Why is
Hey.
it so hard to believe? We already got a retarded one.
I want you to look up something. On the same day where the New York Times disclosed that Donald Trump paid a total of $750 in taxes for about, I think it was between 2013 and 2016. The same day, one of his very close confidants, all right, his friend, unofficially nominated him for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Hannah, fact check me right now. Look up an article, New York Times, Trump taxes, right? Look up the first one. And then look up Trump being nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize.
I'll look up Nobel. You look up Peace.
And then look at the day.
All right, how about that? Yeah. Mike, you look up the date of the Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay, and then look up the day that
Nomination.
Donald Trump said, let's just go in there and whack it, talking about the virus.
Listen to me. Can we agree that this guy's
We
the
just
worst
gotta
fucking...
go in there and
hey,
whack it.
Hey, that's Donald Trump's third nomination.
Yeah, don't say your date yet. Don't say
he's got four nominations.
Who nominated him?
Yeah, don't say anything.
Who nominated him?
Hannah, look up the tax information.
I can't, because you know me, I'm on the phone.
Shit.
And I didn't bring my computer because I was almost late.
Okay, wait, what's the first one? I'll look it up. I got access. What was the first one?
All right.
Wait, who nominated him for the Peace Prize? What did he do?
His homeboys.
His homeboy nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize? Who's his homeboy?
Hold on.
All right, check it out. September 27th. And then his third nomination came September 29th.
All right, so in September. When was them taxes talked about? What month?
But then he got nominated for a fourth one in October. 4 Nobel Peace Prize nominations.
All right, so there's a Norwegian leader.
Dang. How many Nobel Peace Prize you been nominated for? Exactly.
All right, so hold on. I don't know how to say his fucking name.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, winners win, losers lose, right, Hannah?
See, he's really showing himself right now.
Hannah.
Christian Tybring.
Winners win and losers lose. You remember that, Hannah?
Of course.
Look at Hannah's video right now. Her audio, her video.
Call me if you want your Wi-Fi installed. I'm doing pretty good over here, but they overcharged me, but it's okay.
Did they?
When you call 4 people on the 4th one, you say, thank you for the Wi-Fi, and then you hang up.
Yeah, you kind of like, you got to tell them, fuck them.
Uh-uh.
Like, this is the end of that call. Fuck them. Yeah, thanks for your help. Yeah,
Yeah, I was
fuck
over it. And
Listen,
it's
All right.
if it works, then it's fine, you know. I realized my mooching policy wasn't gonna work. I thought I was gonna ride these, you know, but
I'm gonna
Look at
just
you.
scroll down.
Look at your
Hold on.
video, man. That's
I already had
crazy.
good
All right,
video. I just didn't
So let
have
me read you about the
Wi-Fi.
guy. Hold it 1 second. So I'm gonna butcher his name, but Christian
We still
Tabring
talk about this.
Jaded.
Yeah, he
All
wants
right,
to talk
the
about it.
Norwegian politician who represents the
Alright.
Progressive Party. Let me just Wikipedia scroll real quick, right?
Oh.
Climate change. Let's see what he thinks about climate change. Everybody
The
here
climate
agrees
is
that climate change
changing.
is a first of all, climate
The
change is real.
climate
It's a
is
man-made problem.
changing.
All right, so
It's
at
not
least
a man-made problem.
Oh my God. Ooh,
Listen,
that's gonna be a short
climate has
episode.
been changing
Check it.
forever.
He's
Let-
on
let me-
he's on a separate little thing going on.
It's
over there.
real life.
What's going on with him?
Y'all have like Adderall at work? You can just like Skittles.
He
and
works
shit, and
from
just do
home.
what
He
you
can do
want?
whatever he wants.
Jesus.
He's on the
Okay, so
video. He could be drunk. Nobody would know.
Not every
just like
not
just like
every
Trump.
Trump,
day.
just like Trump, and just like his boy,
You
Mr.
barely leave the
Tabring,
house.
they're climate change deniers. All
No.
right, climate change is hysteria.
No,
right.
climate is
Look at foreign
changing.
politics.
But you're saying that the climate's changing because of people.
No. I mean, yes, there are two things. So there are natural causes
Belinda,
where
go.
things are going to happen.
Charles.
However,
be on the
we are accelerating some of those things.
I won't deny that we are likely
For
affecting
example,
the climate.
let's take this. The bigger that cities become, the hotter the cities become.
Wait, I don't think
Why?
we need to debate this. Can we all just
No,
agree
we don't.
that
We don't need to debate,
the
but
more
somebody,
people and the
somebody
more
who wants to
pollution-
listen. This guy wants to make America great again. All
Again,
right? So
again.
we're gonna explain it.
Again.
We're gonna explain it to him because he doesn't
Make
really
America
understand.
white again. That's what he
Listen,
meant.
listen. All right, so cities are concrete jungles. Concrete, is hotter than
Do you mean
soil.
this
okay?
Concrete is
So
hotter.
the-
Concrete
so
is hotter.
the more amount of
Asphalt's hotter than
buildings-
concrete.
Asphalt's the hottest.
Yeah, the more amount of concrete, asphalt, buildings, glass, metal, steel, all these things that we have, the more that temperature is going to rise. So city temperatures are bound to rise as cities expand, right? Also, we do things like, yeah, cars are more efficient than they were 30 years ago, but we also use more stuff that kind of
We
cancels
use
that out.
more stuff.
Okay, I mean, I can vouch for everything I'm saying. So efficiency as in gas efficiency, number one. And then number two, we will use like AC where we didn't have, it wasn't readily available.
We
30,
use
50 years
AC.
ago. Or yeah, you don't think the AC burns more gas?
He's getting upset.
AC
No.
burns more gas.
You don't think that your car burns more fuel when the AC's on?
I think
You
it does.
don't think? Yeah.
You see how climate change
It definitely
deniers
does.
don't really
When you're
answer
running out of
questions?
gas, you turn off everything. You try
You
to
see how
make the
climate
gas
change
thing.
deniers don't really answer real questions when
I
it comes to
admit,
scientific stuff?
climate is changing.
What is wrong with you? What has happened to you?
The
Honestly,
climate
we don't
is
even know you anymore.
okay.
Let's
Okay,
cancel him.
think about this.
Let's cancel him from the
Time out.
podcast.
Time out. This is a real
We
question.
can find a third person for this trio without him, Anton.
I have
Seriously.
a question.
Honestly,
No,
I
it's
can think
okay.
of 5
I welcome diverse viewpoints as long as they're rooted in some kind of scientific or at least empirical data.
He's not.
Okay.
He's speaking to speak
At
right
least-
now.
It can't just be like,
If there's
fraud. Oh, he wrote it in all caps. It must be true. He tweeted it in all
You
have
caps at
nothing
4
to
a.m.
say
It must
here.
be true.
Listen,
Just move on.
come
Just let it
on.
go.
I say that the
Losers
don't
climate
lose,
is changing. Right? The climate's changing, fair?
Yeah.
Okay, has the climate always been what it has been for the history of the world? And
Nobody
now
said
it's
that.
changing?
It's a red
talk
herring
about-
argument.
No, it is not.
Nobody said that. We're saying climate change is a problem. Climate is going to change. Guess what? We don't need
We all
to
know this.
necessarily make it
We
worse.
can all agree on this.
We're making it worse. How much shit do we
Okay,
throw
trash.
away?
I won't say that
How
we're
many things do we
Now
have?
people's
fucking
masks
much-
are flying all.
Yeah, how many
across the
masks have
roads.
become new cigarette butts in a way? Can be compared to it's moving up on the list. Listen, masks were not in the
Cigarettes.
top 100 things of polluted items in the world, and now masks
Now
are
they're
fucking in the
second.
top 10. Yes, I would say cigarette butts are still number one without a doubt.
And then
NASA definitely in the
NASA
top
might be
10.
number 2 or 3.
I don't even need anything on that. That's empirical data. You look around, I ride my bike, I'm like, damn, fucking mass on the ground is disgusting. Like,
Yeah, my dog's sniffing
it's
it. Don't
becoming
you
one of
touch
the
that.
most,
It's got the virus
right?
on. Get your ass over here. That's crazy.
All right. The fact is
What?
that
Well, all right, what? I don't know
climate
what your
has
point
changed.
is.
The Earth has been here for 4.5 billion years. The
He
climate's
looked it
been
up. He
changing.
looked
You
it
had to
up.
look
He
that
looked
up.
up the numbers.
You had
Check
to
the
look that up.
billions.
Everybody knows that the Earth is going to survive longer than we are. This bitch can turn into a ball of flame and then cool off and then start all over again. We won't see it.
All right. Temperature
Climate
change
change
over
is
the
about
last 800
humanity.
years. 800,000 years.
Look
Hold
at
up.
this guy. Get your numbers right. Count the zeros before you say it out loud.
You know what are the problems? Let's see. Deforestation is a huge problem. You know, of
Oh my
climate change.
gosh.
Deforestation
Y'all are
is a
silly.
huge
Yeah.
problem.
Listen, I've never actually looked at this. Listen,
Another
trees
problem-
aren't that old, all right? Think about
Yeah.
that. Trees
Wait a
are
minute.
I don't know
new.
what that has
Wait
to
a
do
minute.
with.
Did the wolves get voted back into Colorado?
I think
Oh
so.
yeah, what happened on y'all props?
I hope
You got
not,
the
but I
pitbulls.
think so.
Did you get the wolves too?
I voted for the
Cannabis
Wolves
is recreational in Arizona.
and several other states too. Look at this,
a
though.
So
third,
is
a third of the
squeezy
country.
juice.
A third of the country is squeezy juice. What is squeezy juice?
What you drinking?
Oh,
It's
squeezy juice. La ciudad.
Hey, I'm looking
Shout out
at
to
the
Willie.
climate. This is CO2. This is what it looks like in
Looking at the
800,000 years.
All right.
And right now it's on the this is now.
No,
It's gonna go back
Look,
down
look.
soon
This is what we're saying.
No.
This is
in
what we're saying.
100,000
all right?
years.
Listen to me. We need to take into consideration at the level in which we do shit, the level at which we're impacting the planet that we live on. We're not going to necessarily hurt the
Right.
planet more than it will. Like, it can take a beating. However, as much as we try to beat it down, it's only going to affect us.
you mean?
So
Yes.
with
I didn't know if you wanted to
deforestation,
clarify.
pollution,
Agreement.
and
Yes.
the more we pollute, like, think about how much shit we make. I can order something right now. on
Literally,
Amazon.
Are we just talking
literally,
about
usually
You're
once a
talking about-
day.
Stuff,
He's
things.
not talking
How
about-
many things
I
we
don't think
produce.
that is the topic he's going for, but that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. I
My
mean,
dog shits 4 times every morning.
however, we do have a lot more.
What's that doing for
no
the
reason.
environment?
However, look, we do have efficient processes that are way better than it used to be.
We
Machines
literally bury
use
our
less
shit
energy.
every
I'm not
day.
listening to you. Machines use less energy. They're more efficient.
It's like camping.
And so forth. But that also causes us to use it more. But yeah, climate change is a thing, Mike. This is irrefutable. We're not gonna
If
sit
we
here and
were a
debate
giant,
climate
if our
change.
finger was as big as like the Earth, and if we rubbed our finger across the Earth, it would feel smooth. Did you know that?
Bro, he might be drunk as fuck on this call. I think he drunk as fuck on this call. Look, hey,
Did
have you taken
Wikipedia
medication
tell
today?
you that, or did you put your
Did you-
finger
If you
across
take
the Earth?
Hey, don't drink when you take medication, all right?
Honestly, are you on
dangerous.
medication again? Because
Yeah.
we know what you have in that
No.
cup, and what you have in that cup is whiskey
Orange
and orange
juice.
juice.
Orange juice and
whiskey.
mangoes.
Mangoes.
Orange juice and mangoes. He
It
on
might
some
be
bullshit.
orange mango juice, but you have something else
Orange
in there.
mango
It's not
juice.
our first day.
And vodka.
What
I
are
don't
you
drink
eating? You
vodka.
put an actual mango in there?
I got frozen mango chunks.
You put frozen mango chunks in with your orange juice and your whiskey? Is that your new thing? That's your new concoction?
Whiskey neat right now.
You should try it.
He can't even.
Well, I
discuss
tried
it.
the other one, but you never put frozen mangoes in mine, so
It's
you've been
new.
hanging
I
them.
bought frozen
been saving
mangoes, and I was looking at it. And I was like, man, when the hell am I gonna ever use frozen mangoes?
Right, you're never gonna blend them in a smoothie. You know
Exactly. So I was like, you know what? Whiskey, orange juice, mangoes. Let's do this.
Okay.
Wait, did you put it in like a Ziploc bag and toss it in the freezer? Like just mix it all together?
No. Oh.
No,
Oh.
I mixed it in my cup.
You just poured it like right now.
I thought
thought,
you just
like,
put
you know,
the chunks in there.
So some people like saturate
Oh,
fruit
saturate.
like overnight.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Saturate.
Oh, with the
Saturate.
alcohol?
Some people
Yeah.
that
Remember when your dad made that fruit salad that was just pineapple soaked in alcohol? And
Oh
you
my
told me to eat
gosh.
some of it. He said, "Have some of this
Hannah.
pineapple." I'm like, "This pineapple tastes straight up like a freaking rum. What is this? A fruit salad?"
True.
This is not a fruit salad. This is a beverage. This is an adult beverage,
Oh my
not a
gosh.
fruit salad. Don't
Hey,
call it
you're
that.
making it sound like
Kids
I
eat
what do you call
fruit
that?
salad.
He's making it sound like I dosed you or something. What do you call that?
No, I mean I accepted
roofie?
the fruit
Mhm.
salad,
Like a-
but you didn't tell me it was rum fruit salad. You know?
I didn't know.
Hey, bro, remember
Yeah,
they had
you
that party?
did.
You had that. Your family had that party, and like Maybelline was drunk as fuck. Like she was so damn drunk, I had to carry her back to the tent.
Oh,
I
I don't know,
barely
Hannah.
remember that.
Hannah, have you ever gone to one of his family's parties? Like where you
No,
sleep overnight? Oh
no,
my
I
gosh.
never been invited.
How often do y'all do that? That's like an annual thing where like
Not
somebody,
anymore.
The
everybody
4th of July.
What?
It's a 4th
Over.
of July
I
party.
mean, because of COVID, but like,
No.
bro, that was like, oh my God, like it made me want a big family.
Okay,
Like, damn,
my
we
aunt,
camping
they did
overnight.
and they
Well,
did
we
want
were
to do
drunk
it.
as fuck
The
still.
summer, the party in the summer.
Yeah, they wanted to do it again this year,
Ah.
but COVID. But yeah,
Yeah.
generally
The
it's been
pool.
a few
Whose
years.
house is that? It's your rich
My
ass
aunt.
uncle.
My aunt.
That rich ass
Yeah.
uncle and that rich ass
That
aunt.
motherfucker, bro. I walked downstairs. He had a safe in his room. He had a
Yeah.
fucking stand. It was like a size of a
Listen,
Hey,
refrigerator.
that's where the guns
like-
are.
I
that man
like,
was
bro.
at a funeral on the phone making money. He sent me the picture. Remember that?
My uncle.
You're like,
My
Somebody
uncle.
died.
He's
Somebody
like,
died.
yeah.
He's selling
No, no.
cars
Listen,
on the,
everybody,
in the hallway.
listen. This is how. This is my
I'm
uncle.
at my mom's funeral. Yeah. No. Make the deal. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
You need 10?
Do
Hold
it.
on. Yeah. All right. Hold on. They're about to put in. Let me call you back.
This is real life. That was real life.
Like it wasn't his
Yeah.
mom, but it was like he
Still
literally.
somebody in the family.
Everybody's
that
like,
took it.
everybody's
Bro, I wanna-
in the
Warning.
room. He's
Tell me-
outside on the
Everybody's
phone.
doing what you do at the funeral, and he's
Tell
out here just
me-
making money.
Tell me some advice.
He
this
should have
guy's
stayed
giving
home,
you.
maybe.
Give
What'd
me
you
some
say?
advice. He's had to give you some advice, Mike.
No,
Yeah,
like
have
our,
you taken any of it?
our work
This
ethic
has to
isn't
be a
different.
wise man.
No.
I know,
Our
but
work.
he has to be a wise man, right?
No, I mean, yeah, he's smart. He's got money, and But here's the thing, like our work
What
ethic
are his
isn't.
priorities, though? Is it like money, and then
It's like money. It's money.
I'm just curious.
Is he
I
self-made,
met him
or
once.
does he
He
come
seemed
from
nice,
a
but I
wealthy
met him
family?
once,
He's
and I was
Like
at the.
dad,
He's self-made.
like he comes from family business. He's self-made.
He's
Man,
self-made.
I respect, man.
Yeah,
Because
he's
the
All
grind
right,
with
tell
self-made
us
is
the
just
advice.
ridiculous.
We're all here to
Yeah,
learn.
give us some. What would he say?
his work
What has he
ethic.
said?
His work ethic isn't different than any of ours, but it's
We ain't
just
asked about what he do. We asked him what he said.
no. I'm explaining to you that
All
he's
right, break it
not
down.
different than us. It's just the fact that his motivation and effort is only in making money, no matter
So
what.
it's like pinpointed. Like he's like, I don't care about happiness. I don't care about health. I don't care about food. Like I care about my family. I want my kids, whatever.
You don't
but
have kids.
I'm trying to make this money.
You don't have kids,
Oh,
but it's
Just
all
an
about money.
Italian dog.
It's
Hey.
only money, and he's
Hey,
so.
wait. So I had a shitty
You
like
missed it.
1940s Italian like accent earlier, and I did it for like an hour leaving IKEA, and like my girlfriend just
Wow.
like she was so fucking annoying. I was like, I'm like, meh, see, meh. All right, so I have a confession to make. Went to IKEA, right? We buy a couple things. I'm expecting my bill to be like $200 or something like that. It was like, oh, I'm buying this mattress for my sofa bed. I bought a new mattress for the sofa bed. So if y'all come over, brand new gel foam mattress on deck.
Cool.
I'll send you a picture, Mike. So buy a new one, and it's supposed to
Just
be
Mike. He's not gonna put it in the
It's supposed-
podcast.
so it's supposed to be like $100, $90 for like this mattress. And then we got a couple other things, right? And so I ring it up and I'm like, yo, I got this $5 gift card. And he's like, okay. Boop, 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 boop. $38. I was like, instantly, look, that was one of those like when you realize like it's $100 in the parking lot and you don't say shit, you just go pick it up. And you don't take it out of your pocket until you get home. Right? So I get out of we get in the parking lot. As soon as we get to the car, we ain't even in the car yet. My girlfriend go, wait, what? The mattress supposed to be $90? And then da, 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 da. I'm like, shut up until we get home. Right?
Wait, you don't even know what happened?
Hold on. And then I
This is
instantly, no, I knew.
$38.
I just didn't say anything. I'm like, I don't want to say anything until I get home. Well, if I get in the parking lot, they're like, excuse us, sir, we forgot to charge you $100.
Yeah, they're
the
gonna
whole
run it
time
out
on
the
our way
doors.
home. I'm like, man, see, get your ass in the passenger seat, man. All right. Like, this is a holdup. See, this is how we get out of here. All right, man.
All right,
See?
I got two stories. I got two stories to piggyback off that. I love that happened to you. All right. Speaking of people yelling at you for stealing something or thinking about whatever, right? One.
I didn't steal. Hey, for the record, I didn't steal. That's their
That is
fault.
stealing.
One,
Right?
we know
That's not
you've
stealing.
stolen many times in your life. Two,
That's not
are you gonna
stealing.
confess on the show?
Wait. Wait, is that stealing? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put $90 of good karma back into the world. All right.
Yeah, I have
put-
I
I
put
That's how it
millions of
works.
dollars.
45 for me,
I'ma prove
45
it to
for
you.
the other guy.
Easy.
You have
Stop.
my
Well, that's
address.
not-
I'll put it in the group.
That's called crony
Venmo's
capitalism. That's
fine.
not. That's called crony capitalism, right? When I hook up my friends only. All right. I'm talking
Oh
about for the
yeah,
world.
you should give it to a charity.
I will. I'm gonna. Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna do it.
What's the story
All right, two stories.
about your
One,
stealing episodes?
one time my dad was like pissed at me. He's like, "Where are all the fucking knives? I got fucking knives here. You fucking got them in your room? Where are the fucking knives? You fucking knives!" And he's like yelling at me, right? And I'm like,
Yelling at
"Fuck!"
the
So
mic.
I left.
He's literally yelling at the mic.
Listen, is it bad? Is it clipping?
No, I'm saying your dad
You're
was yelling at the
upset.
mic.
Your yells.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm yelling because my dad yelled at me. So
No,
listen.
no. You don't get it. It's
We're
like a
talking about
double
your dad.
entendre.
It's okay.
You're yelling at the mic about your dad yelling at you. Mike.
Oh, yelling at the mic.
Yelling at the mic.
Hey, Mike was yelling at the mic. My dad's name's Mike
was
too.
yelling
Yeah.
at Mike
Mike
Sr.
and Mike.
All right. So listen. So I go to a store and I steal knives, a whole set of knives.
Oh
Wait.
my
Back
God.
up.
Did you have the knives to begin with?
It wasn't my fault.
But you had them.
My question is, what the?
Okay.
What
No,
kind of
I
knife?
didn't.
Like,
So
these are
one of your
kitchen
friends
knives?
stole?
Are these
Kitchen
like
knives.
Cutco knives? Cutco
Kitchen-
knives? He like, yo.
I think you need to back it up just a little bit. So you
Why
took
the fuck
the
would you have
knives,
knives in your room?
or your
I
friend took
didn't.
the knives?
But why
how
the
did
fuck
the
would
knives
you
go
have those in
missing?
your room?
I didn't have them in my room. He
You
thought
did.
I had like
'Cause
dirty
you were
dishes.
Placing them.
He thought I
So
had
you
dirty
definitely
dishes.
were the problem. Because otherwise
That-
you just would have said, I don't have the knives.
I did
I
say
don't
that,
have 'em."
but I was still like, "Fuck this shit." So I went to the store. And I went to the store and I went and stole some knives, right? And so as I'm
Okay.
walking out,
Hey,
it's like
you got to name drop the store, and then you got.
I'm not. I can't say the store. They're like, I knew I was looking for this motherfucker. Because listen, as I'm walking out,
You didn't
it's like,
make it. You didn't
Wait,
make
wait. Was it good knives, or was it like some shitty knives in that like Christmas toy plastic?
I
that
bet you
use,
he
like,
still
fucking
What's
uses
the
them
industrial
nicest
strength to
knives? Something chef knives.
yeah, they were like nice steak knives from the fucking
the
store.
fucking Bourdain.
Oh,
As
you
I'm
got
walking
the
out.
alert.
So I
Okay.
walk fast to the car and I
So
go.
where are the knives? They're in your hoodie?
wait.
You're-
You
you're
stole
wearing
them
a
and the
crust
fucking thing
neck
went
close
off,
to your
right?
body?
Yeah.
You got on a hoodie? Could you look like more like you're a teenager stealing from a fucking store?
What? You have a bag? How are you stealing?
I put it in my fucking pants. Boom, right down.
You put the knives in your pants?
They were in a package.
So your leg's bigger than the other leg.
No,
Both legs?
it was like my belly's big because it's like between in my
He's
pants.
stuffing in the middle. Right where your dick starts, that's where the package
You're not.
stops.
That's the dumbest thing you possibly could have done.
No, it's not. That worked many a times, and it worked
Like
this time too.
plastic.
All right.
All
You
right,
got
so
a
listen,
knife
I walk out as
in your pants. So this is gonna go well.
Wait,
But
when
I
you
like-
hear the buzzer, do you just keep walking or you take a
hell
little
yeah, I
jog?
just kept walking. I ran to my car, and I'm
You
sitting
ran
in my.
to your car.
drove.
He's the
He
victim.
drove.
He ran
Hold
to-
up,
They have
hold
cameras
up,
in the parking lot.
hold up. So I'm sitting in my
Maybe
car.
not this year. Maybe this year.
I know this is a long time ago. I'm sitting in my car and I'm looking at him, right? Like, just like, because I knew the thing went off and I sprinted to my car and I'm looking like this. And the guy comes out and he's like he ran out and he's looking for me and he's looking back and forth and back and forth. And then, like, he went back inside and I drove off. That's it. Got
Then
the
you put the
knives.
Or
knives.
you like flatten
in
your
the
fucking
kitchen.
seat, you're in the
Listen.
car like this.
Yep. My dad never said, where did these knives come from? He never asked to this day.
Hey,
He
you
could.
pull like
But
a-
did
you
they
pull
look
like
like
a-
his knives?
No. They were definitely new
Better?
knives.
They were better.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
he
They were
knew-
nice knives.
He
Did you
knew
come
you
in and pull
stole
a-
new knives
Pull a
from him.
big
He
dick
never
move
brought
and
it
just
up.
throw them on the table when you came home. Like,
Take them.
there go
fucking
your
knives.
knives.
Yeah.
Wait, he
I don't-
never brought up the brand new knives that looked nothing like his knives. He wasn't like, hey, Where'd you
No.
get those knives?
I'm sure he thought that I didn't steal them.
Really?
My
But
son went out
where
there
else would you have gotten them? You
and
bought them?
and mowed some
Yeah.
lawns. He worked really hard. I love
I
how
had a
parents got their
job. I
kids
had a
out like good
job.
people.
I had Christmas, whatever.
He went all the way to his bank account.
Sounds like he didn't know about your stealing.
No, I think I mentioned it one time and he was like, I
You
didn't
did?
raise you like that. And I was like,
Oh.
oh, shit.
That's what I would have said too.
Are you sure you
right
didn't raise me
there.
like that? Are you sure? All right, so number 2. That was my number 1. Number 2. So I'm shopping at Walmart, right? And this is as an adult.
That was your first mistake.
I buy a bunch of shit, right? I'm in line and I'm literally, this is when I used to use Twitter. I'm on Twitter tweeting. I'm in line for over an hour. That's how long I'm in line for. It's bad.
Fuck
It's
that.
bad news. It's a bad situation. Something's not right, right? So I'm like, fuck this shit. I buy everything that's in my cart. I waited over an hour. I'm walking out. I got my headphones on. It goes doo 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 as I walk out, but someone else was walking at the same time. So I'm like, I paid for everything in my cart. Fuck this. So then I hit but my headphones are in my ears, but they're not on. And I keep walking, and they're like, sir, sir, sir. And they're like chasing after me. And I'm fucking walking to my car like, fuck them. And I'm just like bobbing my head. Sir, you please come back here. Please come back here. And I'm like, fuck y'all, you gonna grab me. I'm like jogging to my car. I'm like, I've been here for over an hour. Fuck y'all people. So anyways, that was the other time that people came after me. But that time I bought everything.
Wait, he used a long experience, a shitty long line experience to justify stealing again.
No, I didn't steal shit. I
You
paid
didn't
for
steal
everything.
that time, maybe.
I did.
But you did steal the meat. Remember from Sam's Club?
No, what are
Didn't
you
you
trying
get,
to
like,
put me
food
under the
poisoning?
bus?
One
Didn't you
time
get
they
food
missed
poisoning
it.
from
They
stealing
didn't
some
scan
meat?
it, and you were like, you know what? I bought a lot of shit.
That's what I did at IKEA.
That's
That's
true.
what I did at IKEA.
That's
I
true.
got. I'm gonna be back. Carry on.
All right,
I'm
where
gonna
you
put some
going?
good
You
karma
leaving?
back into the world.
My
though.
dog's like standing by the door. Like I think he has to go out.
You
So,
gotta
All
go.
right,
sorry.
all right,
Go
we'll
on,
mute
take
him.
him out.
Just mute yourself so that you don't make no noise. Oh,
Oh,
she
she
got it.
did. Smart girl.
Dang, I
Smart
know. Look at her. This is her best podcast ever.
girl.
This is
And
amazing.
she got internet, motherfucker. That's
She got
why.
internet. I told her,
Wash
I
the
was like,
hair.
put a lamp in front of you so we can see your face. You're in the dark.
Hey, do you see my lighting? I got a shiny head. I
What's
got so much
that?
fucking
Listen,
light.
what's that to your right shoulder? That I see something red hanging from a it looks like a fridge.
That's
No,
my
it's a
refrigerator.
reflection.
A reflection in the
There.
window. My
Yeah, what's that?
refrigerator.
Yeah, take that shit off
Yeah.
your fridge. I'm not trying to see that
No.
on my podcast.
Nah, I'm gonna leave that there. I don't give a fuck.
But
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck, I can't
Mike,
wait to do comedy.
Do you really think that this guy is not gonna concede and like become like he's gonna stay president?
I don't think that. I think the worst case is what it is. It's too close, too many states.
Yeah,
I think that Biden should. I wish Biden would have
but he
blown it
crushed
out.
him, bro. What? He 290 to 214.
Yeah,
If
but
that's
the
a score
margin's
in a
too small.
basketball game, people are talking about people. First of all, people don't know the difference between the state of Georgia and the country. Motherfuckers are like, oh, it's 3 million people in Georgia. I'm like, okay.
I mean,
A lot
yeah,
of things.
but
People are
like I said,
misinformed.
I think that it would have been nice if it was either like if it was a Biden blowout, a Trump blowout, or a Trump by a small margin. I think the country would have been okay. I just worry about the fact that so many states were so close. Now, granted, now I feel a little differently now than I did a week ago, because a
Yeah.
week ago it was much closer everywhere.
Yeah.
You know. So like, I don't know, what are the totals now if we were to look them up?
Are they actually? I saw that they were recounting
They
some
will.
like
They have to.
Georgia. They're gonna they have to. If you
Yeah.
call for a recount, they have to.
No,
How did it
no,
go
they
down
automatically
with
do
George
it.
Bush and Al Gore?
Okay, that
There
was
was
a
a-
little different. That was a little
Okay.
different. I think that might have
'Cause
been
I don't
before the
know.
automatic recounts.
So it's an automatic recount, regardless.
Yeah.
If I say, "Hey,
Now it
recount,"
is.
they can recount it all.
No. Automatic is
How
like
many
less
states?
than 1% difference or some shit. So the
How
problem
many-
is that
How
right
many
now
states have to do this, or is it based on a number, like
Georgia's getting
percentage or something?
overturned, I think. Oh no, it's more.
No.
It's three. Let me see. It's 14,000 votes. See, think
Georgia
about.
pulled Georgia did what Illinois has been doing. We pulled the Chicago in their ass. All right. More people living in
They
Chicago
shot
than in these
everybody. What you
fucking
mean?
than these fucking rural towns.
That's fucked
All
up.
right. I mean, listen to me. Most people who don't live in Illinois think Chicago is a state.
Yeah, well, it is. I think the people in the South, listen, everybody
Listen,
not in
they think
Chicago
it.
want to
I
separate
listen.
Chicago.
Of course, I was in RA in college, and one of
I
the
remember.
first things I had to deal with, and I say deal with, not like unappreciative, but one of the first controversies I had on my floor for conversation, I had a like a bucket where you could drop in a box where you could drop in like statement. You could say like,
Yeah.
how am I doing today, or something that you'd like to talk about, you know. And
Hmm.
so one guy was talking about like his fear. He said that he was from like where the fuck Hannah went to school. That's where he was from, and like in Belleville
Where's
area. And
that?
he was like, if I moved to Chicago, I would want to have a gun, right? And the reason being because he was afraid that he would get
I got
shot.
something
And
to say.
I said, while I understand your fears, you know, where do you get this information? He's like, oh, in my news. Like I watch the news.
Have you seen Chicago
No, no, no,
news?
stop. He watches the local news and they don't talk about his town, they talk about Chicago. So I
Yeah.
watch local news in this town of my schools in Charleston, Illinois, and they were talking about crime in Decatur. Decatur is about at least an hour away.
Yeah.
That's like if you're watching news in Colorado Springs and they're talking about Denver.
Yeah. My grandma still talks me and tells me, Mijo, you better be careful. There's people being shot in Chicago. Grandma, I don't live in Illinois anymore. Like 50 people a month are being shot in Chicago. It's bad.
So I akin that to like, let's take the situation in Portland, right? And
Yeah.
I say
Yeah.
situation
Fuck
in the
those
sense for
people.
all of us understanding. We don't really know what's going on. Like I grew up in some of the like worst
Listen,
neighborhoods in
I've been to
Chicago.
Portland. Portland's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with Portland. It's a
It's
bunch of
nothing wrong
angry
with Portland.
white people that are just like, they have
Bro,
angst.
they're like Antifa. Like what the fuck is that?
They're
Anyway, we're not even gonna get
angry.
started on that.
They're angry. They're
But my
angry. They're
point
like,
is,
I have nothing wrong with my life. Ah!
they closed Starbucks early today.
No, there's like,
No.
there's suffering in the world. I have to just express myself. Ah!
All right, so
Wow.
but
That was
my
different.
point being is like, why would your town not report on your town's happenings? Because one thing would be number one, nothing happens in your town,
Where you mean
or the
what
things
was?
that happen maybe you're not
What's this
reporting on
example again?
accurately.
Okay,
So
so
we're
wait,
talking about
hang on. The town the kid lives in, all that they would report is the methamphetamine deaths.
right.
So they got nothing else to
You live
report
in
on.
Belleville. All right, how about that? Hannah, you're from Southern Illinois area. All
She's
right,
from too close to St. Louis. That's what they hear about St. Louis.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, so
There's a lot going on
exactly.
there.
So when you watch your parents watch the news, y'all hear crime about St. Louis,
Yep.
inner city, that
Yep.
that Ferguson area. Y'all hear crime
My
about
mom
that.
can't watch the news because it stresses her out.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Tell her
don't
to
you hear
stop watching
crime?
it.
But why don't you hear crime about like your town, your area?
I don't know, because I think there is some crime in Belleville. Because if you go whoop a little too far, it's like whoop too
Exactly.
far.
So my thing is this.
Mm-hmm.
So in Charleston, Illinois, a city that's
But
more than
what's
an
the
hour
crime in
away.
Charleston, Illinois? If we're being honest,
I mean,
I don't think it's
Methamphetamine
anything else.
deaths.
it's enough to talk about. I mean, it's like, domestic violence, kind of like regular
Yeah,
shit,
true. I guess
Hey,
normal.
But
one
what
time,
you don't see,
listen,
listen,
hold
I had it.
on.
All right, the end of the story is that student said I had another RA, not that student, say that he thought that only black people committed crime.
Oh, that's something new.
Listen, my former mother-in-law said to me that she thought
Oh,
that anytime she saw somebody on the news that was accused of a crime, that they were guilty.
oh, what an
Yeah,
interesting background you have come from.
yeah. I mean, I had to go to jail for this woman to realize that like not all black people are criminals, which is a weird thing to have to do to prove that to somebody.
So
Fuck,
you
he
went to
just say.
jail and then you went to
No,
jail.
I talk about it. So in college, my senior year, I had an ex who was upset that like I basically stopped talking to her. Then we stopped talking for the summer, and then
You ghosted her.
transferred to
I'm with
my
you.
yeah I ghosted her. She transferred to my school, and
Oh,
then we
okay.
like would meet up and talk and
After
like what's up,
you
you know.
ghosted her, she transferred him?
Yeah, after I ghosted her, she transferred to
Hmm.
my school. Weird
Okay.
thing to do.
Yep. Okay.
And she's in Chicago, and I'm in Central Illinois.
Mm.
And then I would love to get on the podcast actually to tell her side of the
No,
story
I
because
don't
I
think we
feel
should
like I'm
call her.
biased. But anyway,
She don't want to talk to you.
but that's how open I would be with it. So anyway, I stopped talking to
It
like she
means he
snapped at
won
me
the court
in
case
the dining
already.
hall,
Yeah.
right? She snapped at me
got
in the
it.
dining hall, and I got up and I just walked out. I never talked to her again. This is like September, right? Come sometime like mid September. I think no, that was August. Come sometime September. I think it was I remember it was my brother's birthday. He's born September 19th, so it was that weekend, right? I spent the whole fucking 3-day weekend in jail. She came to a
For your
party at my
brother's
place.
birthday? Nice.
Came to a party at my place. I went to the bathroom to get a mop to mop up some beer, and she was in the bathroom. And I said,
Did
"What are
you
you
invite her
doing
to the
here?"
party?
Hell no. I said, "What
Okay.
are you doing here?" She was like, "How dare you not talk to me?" I said, "Listen, I'm going to clean this mess up. When I come back, please be gone from my house." Right? I live in
Mm.
track house.
Did
Seven
you
other
say that
guys,
really
well,
nice?
6 other
Like,
guys.
please,
No,
please?
I said that like,
No.
get the fuck out. Like, you need to
Yeah.
be gone.
Okay.
So
All
I
right.
come back with the
Just want to make sure we're on
mop.
the same page.
I come back with the mop.
I've touched it
Now
too
it's
much.
her and a friend in the bathroom, right?
Oh.
Her and a friend. And I need to move past her to put the mop away. So I move past her, and then as I go back, she like slaps me hard as she
Mm.
fucking could, right? And I was like, oh,
Nice.
okay. You need to leave now. Slaps me again. And I'm like, wow. Like
Ooh.
my ear, like this slap is like ear ringing. Like
Yeah, that's a
anybody
good
would
one.
be upset and want to attack, right? Goes for a third slap. I do the like block and push,
Mm.
right? So
Mm.
block and push away, right?
That's a good strategy.
And
Block and
then I
push.
turn around. Listen, no, I turn
You should be on
around.
those videos, self-defense.
It's like a Krav
Block
Maga
and
kind of
push.
fucking move, right? So I turn around, and here comes two guys. And
Ooh.
immediately we start fighting. We go at it. There's a bike
Okay.
in the tub in the bathroom downstairs. I pick up this bike, smack this guy with this bike. I punch this one guy, and I run upstairs, and I grab one of my roommates who I knew, like, if shit went down, he would, no problem. I didn't go get shot. I'm like, Lamar, there's some dudes in the house.
Oh hell
I
yeah,
need your help.
Lamar's in that bitch.
Lamar's in there. Lamar is like, yo, I need to grab the knife. I'm like, no, we can handle this. We go downstairs. Literally in my house, Hannah. Listen, it's 7 people from the track team, right?
Okay, you
And
did
we
start that
had-
fight, but I'm with you.
No, I didn't start the fight. It was self-defense.
You threw the first punch, I think.
I threw the first punch because I knew I was gonna have to punch my way out of this. All right.
Aren't you in your own house?
I'm in my own fucking house. Damn right.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
true, that's
300
true.
people at this party. We have
How many?
spillover in the front yard. Listen,
How
spillover
many?
in the front yard.
Wait.
Bro,
Did he say
how many
300?
people- Listen, how many people do you think we could have gotten in and
Not
outside
300.
the
I
house?
used to go.
Bro,
I was sober as fuck in some of those parties in the basement, looking at
Listen.
people.
So he
pissing
was
on
counting.
no.
Not 300.
This is like the biggest one. Spillover in the front yard.
I wasn't
spillover in the
there that
backyard,
day.
Full house. You wasn't there.
Nope.
It sounded like
Me
you
and
pick a
Lamar
good
just
day not to,
upstairs,
too.
just like
That's true.
going at it at these dudes.
You
And
might
it
have
was
been in prison, too.
And then like for
I
some
would have been in
reason,
prison for sure.
No, for some reason when we start fighting, the power goes out, and we just like fight these dudes in the dark. And then like
Good
my
story.
teammates grab me and grab Lamar, and like these guys get out and they run, right? And then I go, everybody get the fuck out. The party is over. Get the fuck out. Everybody go
Nice.
home. I'm pissed. I'm pissed off. And then everybody leaves, and I'm like, Sean, where we going? And then Sean wasn't around, and Reed was like, Sean's at the softball party. So we go to the softball party, and I'm like, yo, we just gonna go to the party and go to the bars, right? I go back to the house. I'm like, I left my ID. Reed was like, I'll go back with you. So I go back to get my ID. Police in the driveway. I'm like, oh shit. So we're walking up, police on our steps, knocking on the door. Nobody's there. And then he turns around. I'm like, can I help you, officer? He's like, yeah, which one of y'all Anton Jefferson? And then Reed does this.
And looks at you. He looked at you. Oh, I
said
thought
to him,
he
I
didn't
said,
look at you.
I said, Reed, go upstairs and grab my ID out my desk, man. It's in my desk. And the officer was like, "You Anton Jefferson?" I said, "Yes, sir." He's like, "All right, you beat up your." He goes like this. This is how cops try to get you. You beat up your girlfriend? I said, "Excuse me?" He's like, "You beat up your girlfriend? Whatever her name is. I ain't gonna name drop her until she come on the show." And I'm like, "No, my girlfriend's name at the time is another girl." So that's what I said. I'm like, "That's not my girlfriend. My girlfriend is Destiny so and so." He's like, "You beat up your girlfriend?" I was like I said, officer, my girlfriend's name is Destiny so and so, and that's the last time I'm saying anything to you. He was like, "All right, well, let's get this
I
done.
refuse
You had it
to
right, right?"
incriminate
And he
myself.
goes, I'm like, "You could, yeah." I was like, "Basically, you can read me my rights." So they arrest me, take me down, and they're like, "All right, here you go, pen, paper, write your statement down. We'll let you go." And I was like, "Wait, what? Wait. First of all, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. It's not the first time I've been arrested. Okay. Second secret here.
Second
I was like, the
offense.
second secret is y'all not gonna get me to talk without my lawyer around me. So let it be that. Oh, you're not gonna say nothing? You're gonna stay here all weekend. It's a 3-day weekend. I'm like, I think it was like Veterans Day or something like that. It was like September. What's in September?
Veterans Day's on a
I don't know.
Wednesday.
Labor
What's in
Day.
September?
Labor Day.
Labor Day. It
is
was Labor Day
Veterans
weekend, bro. It was Labor Day weekend. I remember that shit. And so he's just like, "You're not gonna write down a statement?" I'm like, "You're not gonna write down a statement?" They're like, "So you're just not gonna make a confession?" I'm like, "You're not gonna make a confession?" Like I'm just repeating anything they said. They're like, "All
Ooh,
right."
you're going
It
to
was like
prison for sure.
3 hours of them trying to get me to make a statement, right? And I'm like, "This has to be illegal, bro." Only thing that I'm gonna say, and then I'm just sitting there with my arms crossed, and I'm just like, "Well, my lawyer." And they asked me a question. I'm like, "Where's my lawyer?" And he's like, I'm like, "I want to call my lawyer." They keep asking me, "I want to call my lawyer." And then like midnight comes, right? Or like it's like 1 to 2 a.m., something like that. Cause they booked me right before midnight. Cause I know we was going to the bars. So anyway, they're like, "All right, get fingerprints, all that, mugshot, whatever." Put me in the room. 6 hours later, bring me some McDonald's, put me in another room, holding cell with like all these people. Fucking people trying to make friends with me. Some dude like, "Hey man, what's your phone number when I get out?" This is how dumb this guy is. I was like 708-123-7777. He's like, "All right, man, that's an easy number to remember. I'm gonna call you when I get out." And I was like, "For sure." Fucking like, get out of here. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. I watched a Lil Wayne documentary, a fucking Lil Wayne documentary on the TV. I remember that. They hand you this thick ass bologna sandwich and bread. I just gave that shit away. I'm like, "Hey, who wants this?" I just put the shit on the table. It's like you're in a room, in a big ass dorm room with no walls. I didn't piss. I didn't shit. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. 3 days, bro. I think I sipped
He's
water.
like,
That was all I
Jesus.
did. Like water. I would go to the sink,
3
drink
days,
some water,
no food,
swig that shit around, spit it out.
no sleep.
I was reading the Bible. I was reading the fucking Bible. I'm like,
You brought
"Look,
the
I ain't
Bible
going
with
out."
you? Or they
No, they
left you
got
there?
Bibles in prison. They got Bibles in jail, not prison. Distinction.
I never
Holding
been. I was
cell.
kind of interested.
And it's funny because I was at a county seat court, like county. So county is like the county seat, like in which the court is held, right? So
Yeah.
if you see a courthouse, this is a fun fact. You see a courthouse, there is a prison cell under. There's a whole fucking jail under the courthouse. Okay. So when you're
Nice.
at county, you're at the county
That's where you
holding
were.
in
Cool.
fucking prison.
That is
So
a cool
Coles County
story.
is the county seat. And I'm
Yeah, I've
under
been
the
in
fucking
Coles
I'm like
County.
10 stories down, or however the fuck many stories down. You're in jail under the county. Okay. So I'm
Wow.
in Phoenix. If I go to jail in Phoenix, I'm gonna be under fucking ground in Phoenix in prison.
Maybe.
Crazy. Inhumane, man. Prison is fucked up. People in there were in there for short terms, waiting on the long term. So county is like if you do less than a year or something. If you got like a year or more coming up, your ass
Prison.
getting shipped out. You got a
Yeah.
whole day. It's like going to the military,
Yeah.
except you don't get a fucking gun. All right. But somebody still tell your
Mm.
ass when to wake up. Get out. I call my mom. This is how fucked up it is. I call my mom. My mom like, "What you want me to do?" I'm like, "Fuck, call my girlfriend's parents." So she calls my girl because that's the only call I have. And then I had to like ask somebody, and then in prison, whole different fucking
You
like
gotta suck a
economy.
dick to get a phone call.
Shit, you might have to get some commissary to get something, get a favor. You got to give some favors to get a favor, all right? So I'm like, I ain't asking nobody for shit in
Better
here.
just stay in there.
And so I asked my mom on three-way to call my girlfriend's parents. And they're like, "What? What happened? "Are you serious? We heard, but we didn't know what happened to you." And then basically, I like my girlfriend at the time, her parents bailed me out of jail because my friends at the time, fucking broke ass college students, couldn't get $1,000 together. Fun fact: my other friend went to jail, and I think I bailed him out with my own money.
Wasn't
But
me.
so I'm in that bitch, and in like 3 days, I didn't eat, I barely slept. I would just like get up, stretch, and then get back in my bed. It was some big ass white redhead dude just staring at me at night. I'm like, man, like I want to start no shit. Like, but you in jail, you can't be like no bitch. Like, like. So I'm just like,
You were
whatever.
skinny back
I ain't
then.
going to sleep.
You
I
were
was
skinny
fucking
back
small,
then.
bro.
And
Like,
he was
yeah.
like, I'm
So
gonna lose.
I wouldn't
Go to
intimidate
bed.
nobody. My little ass
No,
would
he
actually
had
talk
big
to
long dreads too,
but
down to
see,
his ass.
but this
Yeah.
is the thing, though. This is another fun fact about jail y'all don't know. When you go to Holden, they
We don't know.
segregate y'all into categories based on your
Oh,
crime. So I was in there
yeah.
for allegedly a violent crime. So everybody else is in the room. So in that area, don't nobody
Yeah, the
fuck with
guy
each
killed
other.
his wife. The guy.
Exactly. You in here for you about to go down. So don't nobody fuck with nobody in there, right? You like, hey, here. And then like, your fucking story just is like telephone game. Like the longer you're in there, the more deadly you become. So motherfuckers with traffic infringements, they put you over there. Child support motherfuckers is over in another room, and it's like 20 of y'all in one room. But anyway, I get bailed out and shit. And the court case lasts like a year. It's like you just going back and forth. And when you ain't like go to court, you never went to court for like you see court trials like O.J. Simpson trial, like shit like that. Like shit takes
You're not up there
time.
with
The court
O.J.
is stressful.
Simpson.
No, I ain't up there. I ain't killing a white girl.
You,
All right, I
you,
just pushed her ass in self-defense. So
you did
anyway,
the push and shove, and now
it
he's
was
like,
like it was like. So anyway,
she slapped
we
you
go back
first,
in
but
court.
nobody talked about that, bro.
I had to get a whole suit. I had dreads. I had to cut my fucking hair. I had to I got
Wow, you had the
braces.
orange
I got
suit? Was it
yeah,
orange then?
man, shit.
Was it
No, I
striped?
had no orange suit. What you talking about?
Oh, I
So
thought you were talking about your prison suit.
no. So that's
Not
another
your
thing.
court suit.
These were I was actually in striped black and white, so this wasn't orange. So
Ooh,
solid
cool.
colors
That is so cool.
that's not cool. We talk about prison.
Yeah,
Solid
it's not.
colors are prison. All right. So when you go to prison, you go wear solid colors. In some
You go to
places, you get to
jail,
wear like
stripe.
pants and a button up and shit like that. It depends on the security. Um,
Mm.
but in this one, they give your ass some orange fucking Crocs, and you
Oh.
fucking get naked in front of grown ass men,
Mm.
and here and there, and they check you in shit, and then they book you in, and your ass got on some motherfucking drawstring like cartoon black and white striped pants and the same top like that. And then why they fuck you up your sleeves in jail? They give you these slanted sleeves, like it's like here, but all the way to your underarm. It's like you rip the sleeves off a fucking shirt. They give you kind of like that. It's not a muscle tee, but it's like come on, man.
Might have
I
been the
know,
start of the muscle tee.
I know one of the things that is least important is fashion in prison. All right. But come on, man. Like who the fuck designs this shit? It looks like somebody took a potato sack and they made a fucking t-shirt and some pants out of it. So anyway,
I might have done that.
yeah, the trial goes on for like a year. And basically I had to bring friends in as witnesses and all this shit.
I wasn't
Shout out
there.
to my boy Reed and Kuzi.
Oh yeah.
They fucking vouch for me hard. My
Who's
ex,
Kuzi?
my boy, my ex, who we gonna have on
Lamar?
is the
He
Chicago
wasn't there?
fireman. We'll get them all on. Lamar used to work for the NCAA. I think he still does, or somewhere in Florida. I think he worked for the NCAA. Anyway,
Doing what?
I don't know, fucking shit with athletes. He want to work for athletes. He's been working for years. I think he just had a baby too.
Lamar's like old boy from what's his name? He was the DJ at your wedding. Who was the DJ? What's his name?
Fucking Martin.
Fucking Martin. Martin would just make shit up. He'd be like, yeah, I was talking to so and so. Like, motherfucker, you don't never talk to so and so. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, Martin is famous as fucking like he's a good club promoter in Miami. He's like a well-known club promoter.
Nobody fucking knows Martin
with famous people all the time.
in the history of Martin.
Yeah.
No, no, they don't know him.
Let me finish my fucking story. So basically, the shit goes on. Arraignments means show up to court and say you're gonna show up to court next time. All right, it's arraignment. Hey, we're gonna come next time. Hey, all right, 3 months later, another arraignment. Shit goes on.
What's
and then basically
arraignment?
Arraignment is like when you say We gonna have court, but they're waiting to go to trial. They're just trying to say, "Are you ready to go to trial? Y'all ready to go to trial? No, y'all waiting to grab some more evidence. Oh, the motherfucking so and so witness.
So who-
Okay,
Oh.
a month from now we'll come back here. Let me know when y'all ready. Tap tap. You come back like y'all ready yet? Oh, you motherfuckers ain't ready yet. All right, we'll come back in 3 months. All right, now we ready. Let's go to trial. So you go to trial. Going to trial is a long fucking process. When you see somebody go to jail, like so and so was just arrested, they're not gonna go to prison for about a year. Like it takes time to go to prison unless you poor. All right, you poor, you go to prison
Anton,
fast.
and this is knowledge from Anton.
Hey, I'm just dropping these bombs. All right, so we finally
He's
go to
just
trial.
happy he had that
I'm a whole new
girlfriend's
man.
parents to bail him out. He
I
might
know,
have
right?
stepped in
Hey, first of all, shout out to my ex's parents for bailing me out of
Yeah.
jail.
Yeah,
My own mama
except
did.
except he had to
Second,
get
I
married
paid
for
him
that to
back.
happen.
Not necessarily true, but
Oh.
partly true. So
Gotcha.
I'm married by the
That's-
time I come back. I have no dreads anymore. I have a
Mr.
job at a
Officer,
university.
Mr. Judge, I'm a married man. This
I
woman
don't
who
look
is
like a
accusing me
scary
is
man.
a stripper.
Yes. So my ex she's not technically a stripper.
She
She's
is
like
a go-go dancer. How dare
go-go
she is
dancer.
accusing
So
me?
so if you go to a high-end club in Chicago and all the girls are in costume and there's a show and these girls are up in cages and they're swinging from fucking trapezes and there's a show you watch, but nobody gets completely naked. It's just risque, 1940s with the tassel
Sure,
titties,
yeah, okay.
back in that time. But anyway,
Tassel
um,
titties.
she claims that she's a dance instructor, and I'm like,
It sounds
like
better,
Your Honor,
maybe
Your
some
Honor,
places.
this woman is a contortionist, and also
Let me show
she's a-
you the
she dances in the
videos.
club. Oh my god. But anyway, so we go and I win. I'm acquitted of all charges, expunged from my record. You can't see it unless you you know, clearance level 5 FBI
Unless
shit.
we're on the podcast and we talk about it, now the world
Whatever,
knows.
it don't matter.
Yeah.
You can't see it. I've had several background checks for
He could be
jobs, and
making
I've
this
always
up
come out.
entirely.
I
True.
send you my background check. It don't matter. I gotta say. And so basically after that, she texts me like, "I can't believe you got your friends to lie for you. You're a scumbag." And I just
Wow.
text my lawyer. I was like, "Hey, this bitch bothered me. What do I do?" He's like, "Ignore it, ignore it." But yeah, man, man, that's a tough situation. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Like, all right, for example, I always say like in a domestic violence case, if it's a guy hitting a girl or accused of, that's gonna affect your life way more than vice versa.
Yeah, you have experience with vice versa?
Yep. I plead the fifth. But yeah, think about this. Think about that, Hannah. Think about that, right? Is the law biased towards women? Very much so. Mike go in there and punch this girl right now. His whole life about to change. She come in and knock his fucking tooth out. His whole tomorrow is affected.
It depends on what tooth, because I got 2 fake teeth, so these might come out pretty easy.
She knock a real one out. Leave a mark. You just go to work with a chip on the shoulder tomorrow.
Hannah she was my assistant. She used to beat me. Tell him, Hannah. Admit it to the world.
Yeah, okay.
See, we started a new movement.
This is different. What are we accusing Hannah for?
We
Why?
started men too.
I quit naturally.
Hashtag men too. All right.
Men too.
I didn't abuse him, but he might have abused me.
Hannah, I never did such things.
I'll change your whole life in 1 minute. See what you're doing here?
Change your whole life in 1 minute.
You'll be in prison, and
Oh
that's
my God.
Hannah,
listen to
the accusations. How dare you? Wait.
Hey.
Hey.
1 minute.
She said that shit.
He doesn't want that. He was trying to blame me. Like I never laid a finger on him.
I'm about to make a statement. Hey,
you
listen,
make a statement. I got another one. What you got?
One of my bits is gonna be.
I got a counter statement.
one of my bits is gonna be about old girl Gretchen, whatever.
No, don't leave
Gretchen
Gretchen alone.
It is.
Gretchen
I'm gonna be
Whitmer.
like, how dare you?
They tried to kidnap her ass.
How dare you? No, not that Gretchen. The other Gretchen. The little girl.
You don't know her. She was on the Time magazine.
You talking about the fucking climate change girl?
How dare you? How dare
I'm
you?
here with your cushy couches. Yeah, but she real though. She talk about climate change.
How
She a little extreme.
dare you?
She a little extreme.
She's
She
a little extreme, but she's like the
She
smartest
like
child
she
alive.
like 8 years old. Like, I want to stop using plastic. Like, all right, Gretchen, stop using plastic, bitch. Stop interrupting dinner.
How dare you?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Look, that's called look. That is listen. That is white privilege. All right, where little kids, whole parents be like, and we just packed up everything and moved to Norway.
And we got her a boat, and she just rode her boat all around the world.
Retired. I quit my job to support her in her dreams. I'm gonna be like,
budget $9.7 million.
Sit your social change, social justice warriors ass down.
She said, "How dare you?"
This is how we grew up, man. I was telling my mom the other day. I was like, remember when you used to tell us to go to bed, but we wanted to watch Monday Night Raw. We wanted to watch WWF, and you come in the room and touch the back of the TV to see if we're guilty. Oh, it's TV. Oh, she pull out I'm whooping everybody's ass.
Listen, my mom. All right. If they had cameras back then, the footage I would have of my mom.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Stop right there.
She'd probably be in prison too.
Hannah, you can remember on one finger the amount of times your mom has placed her hands on you. All right.
Never.
This is a whole episode.
Never.
Exactly. Why? What did he say? That's why Mike Epps joke about like why can't
I think some white maybe, but no.
Listen,
my family was like, now what did you do? Let's talk about why you did that.
Only white people who discipline their kids physically is like what y'all would label as trailer trash. This is the only kid, like they throw a shoe, like get your ass out, go give me a big go. I said, go give me some cigarettes, bitch.
My mom.
Your mom's awesome. She's awesome.
Ooh, let's call her.
Here's what you don't think about. You don't ever think about what it was like to raise you as a child. You have never thought about that.
Listen to me.
And people that know you now are like,
9:30 in Chicago. Minority parents are not awake after 9:30.
Oh, his mom is awake.
It's only 8:30.
Every hour of the night and every hour of the day.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, it's only 8:30?
Hey, real quick. You remember when you tore the door off the hinges when you in Naperville? We used to live out there.
No. Ask her this question. Ask her what is her first her favorite whooping that she gave your ass.
Ma, you took the door off the hinges like aggressive as fuck.
Wait, did she rip that shit off like a old like Incredible Hulk?
Listen, my mom took my door off and put that shit in her closet.
What did you do? What did you do?
Ma, you remember when you grabbed the TV out of my room when we lived in Playfield and you tore the shit out like you bent the whole plug, tearing it out the wall?
She cracking up because it's true.
Fucking ass,
yeah, he is though.
You are the worst.
He's gotta be. I can't imagine.
I was not the worst, but Hannah is agreeing with you right now.
Listen to me. I for a fact know that Renata didn't receive half the ass whooping.
Hell no. Listen, hold on. Let me see if I can get this.
Listen, he constantly wanted to test me, and I wasn't backing down. No way, not to a kid.
Can you hear me? Hang on, I don't know if they can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Hannah, can you hear me? Give me the thumbs up. Okay, I can't. I'm trying to hear I changed my audio on this shit. Hold up. Anyways, I was trying to do something slick, but I fucked it up. Hold up. I can't hear them anymore.
Zoom on the phone. We just add her ass to the call.
I can't hear them anymore. Oh, I hear it now.
We're gonna add your mom to the call. What's her phone number?
I can hear you now. Who are you calling?
I'm inviting your mom. What's her phone number?
Hey, I can't tell you on the thing.
Text it to me.
She'll get a lot of calls.
Yeah, they're gonna put you.
Text
are you?
I'm gonna put her on the call. She can jump on. She got an Apple.
She may not want to be on the video.
Are you on the?
She can mute the video. She can mute the video. She can just call. She can call in, just like a phone call.
Oh.
Yeah, she don't have to use the video.
All right, I'm texting.
Text me the phone number.
I texted to you in the chat.
Not in the not on here. Like text it to me on my phone.
Man,
Because I'm
hold up,
using
hold
my.
up. We're using Zoom. That's how we communicate. That's
Tell
how
her
we
to hang up. You're gonna call her back. I'm gonna
All right,
call her back.
I'm gonna call you back, Ma.
Bye.
All right, bye.
He's annoying.
So she don't have to have the Zoom app. She can dial in like a phone call. She can literally talk
That's
to us.
true.
and we can
Man,
hear
I
her.
know what you're saying, and I thought about it, but I don't think she
Send
knows
me
how
a
to do
text
all
message.
that.
All right, got it.
She's smart. She can do
All
it.
she has
do
to do
shit.
is
Maybe.
no. It's a phone number. So
Mm.
like, as long as she can hit the link. Long as all she has
Yeah,
to do
you
is
can
press
just put
this
the
link.
phone option.
I hear you. I hear. That's true. Oh, then
It's
then we can all
2020. Everybody's
then we
Zoom
can
by
all
now.
hear her. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm picking up
Boom.
what you're putting
All
down.
right, so I just texted. I just texted the link.
All right. I think I gave you the right number.
She
And-
read it
It
at 740.
looked a little shady.
read it.
Is it? Did it? Did it look
All it
shady?
says is
I don't know her
it
number.
says click.
I don't know. I have to check.
She gonna click it? Do I gotta say this Anton, Mike friend?
She,
She
may
should
not
know what's
recognize
up.
you in that
You
photo.
knows who you are.
Get that
All right.
weird
The
photo.
photo.
From his,
You see
Email.
Anton's haircut?
yeah, I said it. I seen it.
I'm
It's no
bald,
hair.
Hannah. It was a
Yeah.
That's
bad
not hair.
haircut.
That's not a
It was a
haircut.
bad
That's a.
haircut.
You don't grow
bald
This is
enough
probably
facial
the
hair to be
worst.
bald.
This is the worst haircut. I do want to go bald and go like
You don't
Rick
like
Ross
it?
on
It was a
I
mistake.
got a
Come on,
haircut
Did you do it?
today.
Somebody else.
Yeah, it's a bad haircut.
You got a
Look at
haircut.
it. I cut my hair today. How's it look? Look
Oh, I
at me.
thought
Why your
you
mom ain't
reacting
click the link, man? She should
Text
be in
it.
the
Tell her
waiting
click the
room.
link.
I
Who sent
said
it to
click the
her?
link. Food. Click the link. We don't see it.
That's
The
all right.
link
She'll
won't
be here.
open. Hold
Maybe.
on.
She said that?
She said the link won't open. Hold on.
Oh, she
Download.
said-
She don't have it.
I
Hit
told
launch
you.
meeting.
Tell her
No,
to
but
call in.
look, all you have to do is hit launch meeting. When you click it,
She texted me, relax, guy.
tell her, there we go. Oh, that's Hannah.
What she
Hannah's
mad
gone.
about?
Meeting.
I'm
Tell
here.
her hit
Sorry.
launch meeting.
Oh. What you mean? You tell her.
Launch.
She's listening to you.
Hit launch meeting.
Listen, my mom,
After.
this lady.
Okay.
She don't feel bad because I wouldn't feel bad either. Like if you were my child, I wouldn't
I'm gonna
feel bad.
bring look, Hannah. I'm gonna bring my mom on next, and then after me is you. You gotta bring your mom on.
I'm not
And
very
talk
well.
about how it feels to never get your ass whooped as a kid.
True, we
We
should
don't
bring
know
all
what
our
that life
moms
is
on
like.
and have them
I'm
debate
bringing
the
it
beating
on.
of a child.
We're talking about it.
No, we can't do
Hannah's
that.
the only
Listen,
one who hasn't got her ass whooped but is embarrassed.
we are
How
both
does that
men,
work?
though. We're both
Wait,
men. My sister didn't
yo.
get her ass beat.
How
Yeah.
does that work? I think it's just part of being.
I
She's a
think
an adult.
girl,
you guys
though.
were both pretty reckless. Like I was a
But
good
we
kid,
were
you know, like
because we were
I didn't do
mostly
anything
raised
bad,
by
so
mom.
it's like, what's the worst thing you ever did? It wasn't that bad, so it's like, what could the
Broke the
punishment
window.
be
I
for
broke a
being
window
a
in the
good
house.
kid?
Worst
I
thing
didn't
I
do
did, I
that.
broke a window. My sister stole my mom's car.
The
And then
worst thing I
backing
ever
into
did
the
was like
driveway, got a
draw
flat
on
tire.
a bookshelf with like an ink pen. I got yelled at. I had to wash it off with
Oh.
this soap and water, and that was it. It was over. It was over in a day.
I'm downloading Zoom on my phone because I have an account, but it's on my laptop. Okay.
She don't even
She
have
can
a
do it from
She got
laptop.
iPhone.
She
got
does. She has an
iPhone.
iPad.
She didn't have to download Zoom. She could have called in.
Well, you could have told her.
All right.
that.
Worst thing I did was not breaking a window. It was actually getting arrested when I was 16.
Listen, I remember my mom. She wouldn't let
16,
me.
17, and 21.
My mom.
That was
I
the
had
three
to
times I got
listen. My
arrested.
mom accused me of having sex, and I hadn't even kissed a girl yet. And I was like, Mom,
Wow.
I haven't even kissed a girl yet. And she said, okay. I'm like, Ma, I haven't even kissed a girl yet.
Oh my God.
Wait, were you lying or was she lying?
She
They
didn't
both
know.
lied.
She just assumed. She's
So
like, you're Puerto
did you
Rican.
lie?
Of course you have.
Were you, well, yeah, you got Pachi
Papi
whatever.
Pancho. Papi Pancho.
Oh
Oh
well.
my God.
She
so
figured
funny.
you were reckless, and you were. So
I
what it
was
is
a
with
good kid.
parents-
I just want to play video games and play
This
baseball.
is what it is. Parent
yeah, true.
paranoia comes from.
You had like best friends, like what's his name?
Listen,
Scotty.
parent paranoia mostly comes from. I know what
Yeah.
I did when I was his age, and what I was
True.
capable of.
Right.
And so
Listen,
therefore,
she
I
had
am
me at
somewhat
18,
afraid.
so she knew what she was
There you
doing.
go.
True.
She was still a kid herself.
All right, let me
you
tell
know?
you this. Think about this, Hannah. We should find Scotty and bring him on here. Be like,
Yes.
Scotty,
Saving her.
remember
But
when
you
you
don't even know his last name. We tried to find him on Facebook. Remember, we couldn't.
I
find
thought I
him.
found him and I messaged him and he didn't message me back. So something
Because
ain't
why?
right.
Because you were nice to him after a certain point.
Listen,
Hey, I'm
true,
saving your
When you
mother's
found
phone
out
number.
his intentions.
Oh shit! Look, hey, guess what? Guess what? Loriana Pesante.
Hey.
Listen, look at you saying her name. Stop trying to bring in my people.
We got your whole people. She had to go video.
Look, she's asleep.
I'm
I can see
saving.
her.
I'm
She's
saving
doing
as Triple
audio. It
M.
says connecting
I
to
told you.
oh,
Listen to
she
me.
is asleep.
Listen.
She's asleep.
Listen. Your mom is a minority. All right, she sleep early. Underrepresented color folks.
She
We
might be
sleep
able to hear
early.
you.
Listen, my mom is the Italian side,
She
so
got sick. That don't matter. She's still underrepresented. All
look,
right,
look
chat.
how long her
Spotlight
phone's taking to
video.
connect the audio. Something ain't
But I
right.
can see her.
We
You think she
spotlight video.
can hear us?
Oh my goodness. Ma, flip your video to the side.
Wait. Stop video. Cancel spotlight. Boom.
What
We
you
got it.
canceling?
We put it back.
Spotlight?
We put it back.
Ma, you did that?
Yeah.
What?
Ma, turn your
Superpowers.
video to the side.
What?
Like turn your phone so that it's like, there you go, there you go. Are you
Are
sleeping?
you asleep? What's going on?
I was sleeping.
I told him that, dude. I never call my
He
mama after
did.
9 o'clock.
It's
My mom-
8:45.
It is 8 though.
It don't
I
matter.
had a
She
shot.
got ready for an hour.
I had a shot in my shoulder, and
Oh.
I've got
You got the
issues.
flu shot. You
What's
gotta go
wrong with
there.
you?
No.
Listen,
She
No,
got
no,
a
no.
pain shot. Is it a pain shot?
Yeah,
she's fine. Look at her.
Yeah.
She's good.
So,
I
but
can't hold
regardless,
my neck up.
you would have been sleeping 30 minutes anyway. You'd have been sleeping 30
No, I
minutes
was actually
anyway.
watching TV.
She watched it.
What are you guys doing?
My mama,
We got
look,
the
my mama don't
podcast.
stay up past 9.
Hey, Anton,
Hey,
thank you for moving your spot where you're filming from, because I was starting to get dizzy watching your fan behind you in your videos.
that's awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, I
You
think
know,
I
he
got
got
the
a
best
new
video
apartment.
now.
He got a new
I got a
apartment.
whole new apartment.
He's
Oh,
by
you
the
moved?
shower
Apartment.
doors now, I think.
Hey, Ma,
Yeah.
you were just
the
by
shower?
him. You just went and visited Uncle Ricky where he's at.
What?
Where?
Next time you're in Arizona, come through. I'm in Phoenix.
I just sold this condo. I'm never going there again.
What?
Oh, I
She's
didn't know
never
that's what
going
you were
there
doing.
again?
You know
She
what?
said
I'd
never
rather
again.
go to Vegas than Arizona. It's the same
That
shit.
makes sense. Yeah, Arizona is kind of boring if you're not like an outdoor person.
Yeah, no.
Like if you
Ask
don't go on
Michael if
hikes
I'm
and
an
stuff,
outdoor
it's boring.
person.
Yeah,
I
but they
went
got
to
good beer.
Colorado and he goes, Mom, you see that mountain over there? We're gonna go climb. I go, hell no. I ain't going up that mountain. No way.
Oh my gosh.
I whenever I do something like climb something or go hiking, I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I wish my mom could see this. I'm like, nah, she wouldn't do this shit.
Nah, I wouldn't.
When I talk to my mom, I always talk about like she always comes like when it's just me and her. But I feel like she does this with all of my siblings. She goes, Anton, you were so good until you got to high school. You're just the easiest one to
That's my
raise.
fault.
I feel like parents do that to all of us. Like they play you up.
There's
Like,
no
you know what
way
I
that
mean?
she says that to Minda.
She says that to my other like
There's
siblings, like,
no
look,
way.
Say my last
tell 'em,
name
like,
again.
Michael.
She tell you stuff.
Sorry.
Look, Mike, your mom says to you, she's
Erase
like,
it.
Michael, you are just so driven and so
No.
talented. You
I
can
bet
do
she
anything
doesn't.
you want to do. And then when she get off the phone, she go, Renata, you are just so driven and so talented.
No, my mom is like, get the fuck out of my house.
That's what she be doing.
But-
Hey, can you cook food for 75 kids tomorrow
Tell him.
for
Tell him,
lunch,
Hannah.
dinner, and breakfast? And
Yeah.
can some of them stay on your couch?
Hannah,
Hold
tell
on
him.
just a second.
Tell the truth.
Michael,
truth.
fuck, Michael. Yeah, I'll do it. I will
Mhm.
do that. I'll be there.
Mhm.
See you then. Love you.
Uh-huh. You know what? He could talk as bad as he wants about me, but I think for the last 10 years, I fed over 10,000 people. I swear to God.
She's
Oh
keeping
my
a
God.
tally. You need to submit that.
I was telling them
For
that
real,
it's that
though.
party. Is it your aunt's house, Mike?
It's her
Is your brother?
sister.
Is her? So your sister and your brother-in-law's house. Oh my gosh, that was
He
the
was
most
there
fun
for a
I've
4th
ever
of
had
July
at a family party.
Yeah.
Like the most
Oh,
fun,
yeah?
like camping out in the backyard. Oh my god, they had so much. They had fire dancers or whatever it was. Some dude doing tricks with fire.
They
That was the
did.
year I
They
came.
had
I don't know
fire
if this
dancers.
dude comes every time, but that time I came. Oh my gosh! And then we
It
went on
was
like
probably
the
one of
Glen
their
Ellen
family
Pass
members.
run.
That was Diana's birthday.
Yeah.
That had to be like 2012.
It was my sister's. I think it was my sister's 40th birthday party.
Something like that.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Where
We
where
camped
she
out.
where they had
The fire
the fire
dancers.
dancers.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh
Uh-huh.
my gosh, that was a.
I
that was
told them they were
amazing
asking
family
about
party.
Uncle Dave, and I'm like, he's a really hard worker, but he just like it's all about money. That's how you get to
Oh,
that
it's all
point.
about-
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all
I told
about
him
the
I went in his
Benjamins.
house. I was looking for the bathroom, and I found a safe the size of a refrigerator. I was like, I'm in the
That's
wrong
where
room.
all his guns are.
I was like, I'm in the wrong room.
Uh-huh.
I was like, what? I've never seen. You only see it in movies. You see like somebody having a whole safe.
Are you guys live or just recording?
We're just recording.
Both.
Okay. Can I give you some suggestions?
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
Nobody's gonna sit and watch an hour and 50 minutes of straight video of you guys.
Sure they will.
No. I put it on just so you get ratings, so you get viewers. I leave it
Mom
sitting
loves 'em.
on in the house.
Ma,
And I wait for
Ma,
the clip.
She keeps,
Ma,
That's
I
amazing,
listen to
Mom.
3-hour podcasts every day.
No.
That's crazy.
No,
Listen.
I only listen to podcasts when I drive,
No.
or if I'm doing something that I don't have to
Ma,
think about. I
This
told
is
him,
not
it's
for
too
you.
long.
Post-
This podcast is not
Posting
for you.
it as a video. It's like watching a
Hannah, go.
freaking movie.
Yeah.
No.
Entertainment,
No.
but better.
I like it when you do the clips. of
I do the
each
clips
thing.
too. I do the clips
The
too.
clips
Right.
are the best part. The clips are the best part.
Clips are not the best part. You know what?
I
Y'all
think the clips
haters.
are the- I listen to whole episodes, but it takes me a week to get through one episode.
That's
Maybe
because
3
Exactly.
days.
you don't know
That's
how
what
to
I'm saying. It's
prioritize your
so-
time.
It's so long that I only leave it on like in the kitchen and I let it run its whole video. And then so you can get
She's
the
letting
minutes
the
of
truth
watch
out.
time.
she said that she's gone. She left the phone in the kitchen. She left the house.
Ma, you know what?
Such a
I
nice
listen.
mom.
Listen,
Such a
this
nice mom.
podcast. Listen to my mom right
You know
now.
what's my favorite
She-
podcast?
She doesn't
The
want to be
BBC World News. It's
a
never more than
follower.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
BBC World
Okay.
News
This
never more
is
than 30
not the
minutes.
news. Okay. So my mom is the same person who will watch people pull the fucking slot machine for 2 hours straight. So I can't take her of advice. Okay.
See, I was with you until he said that.
It's true. My mom will literally just like
I
have,
think we need to add some features for her. We can be like, and we're gonna be the winner. We can just do that a few times and maybe she'll
God.
tune back in.
Bro, that's like my
Wait a
kids
minute,
watching
Hannah.
videos of people open
What?
toys. They watch other kids
Hannah.
open toys.
What?
Hannah,
right.
is
What?
that your new place?
Yeah.
Don't say where
You
she's
already-
from. I got to
look,
You
cut it
can't
out.
say where I live.
Wait.
'cause
No.
somebody
This is the
might
problem I
be
have
I
with
won't.
my new place. She
I won't.
had photos on the wall before she had internet. And
Yeah,
was
I
like,
just
this
got
is different
Wi-Fi
priorities.
today.
That was the first thing I was
What?
like, look, within 24 hours, I have to have internet.
Well,
You
we care
moved
about
too,
different
Anton?
things. What?
Anton moved too?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a big week. Did you move?
Yeah.
I
Did you
moved
move?
from my kitchen into my bedroom.
I'm just playing.
All right,
No,
Ma.
this
So,
Michael's-
like, listen, we're trying
Mike
to
was
figure this out
confessing
still,
about
Ma.
stealing. He was confessing about stealing.
I don't think my mom knows I stole when I
She
was
might
young.
not know, so
You
let's not blow
stealing.
it for him.
What question did you call me for?
Oh,
I think we were
getting
wondering
whooped.
about what was the question?
It was him
Did I
getting
rip
whooped.
his door off of his bedroom? Yes.
Yes.
And I would
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah.
What?
Most
Alright,
of us
listen.
Why
would.
is he so
Listen,
bad?
I was playing N64 and then I fell
Oh.
asleep. And
Great
then all of
game.
a sudden I heard ba 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 ba. And then I'm like, oh fuck. So I went and opened the door. She's like, come take the fucking door. It starts like banging the fucking thing, banging it with like hammers and shit until she got the fucking door off. And then threw it in her closet.
How long you didn't have a
This
door
is-
the rest of your
This
time
is
there?
Too
so
close to
long.
home.
For
This is
so
too close
long.
to home. We
No,
gotta call
I
my
put it
mom and
back
dad.
on.
It was a
With
long
your-
time.
How long was it off, do you think?
It wasn't
Months?
long.
Weeks?
You know what?
Days?
It doesn't matter what you did to him. He never learned. He always did the same shit. He always pisses you off. He
Yeah.
always
So-
wants
I
to
feel
do what he
that.
wants to do.
So was
He's
it not that
always
like
done that.
was Renata didn't have to be like such an obedient child? It just didn't have to be Mike. Right?
She just didn't have to be.
No,
his
It was
regular-
Renata's
easy.
like, oh fuck that! I ain't doing whatever he's doing.
Bullshit.
She just
My
learned real
sister
Yeah,
was
she was probably watching.
Listen, my sister was like
Right.
out and about, staying at friends' house, drinking and stuff. Like I didn't do that shit. I was a good kid.
I don't
She
know. You had
learned.
some skeptical
learned.
kid. I mean, friend Scotty and what's the other?
She knows about Scotty.
She
You remember
learned.
Scotty?
She knows. Your mom did a swan dive to save him in the swimming pool or something.
Oh, with the chicken nuggets?
No,
Yeah.
before
he
that.
was sinking. No,
Oh,
the
with
chicken nuggets.
Scotty. All right, no,
He
no,
was
no.
drowning
So,
because
no,
he had
no,
all the chicken nuggets.
no. This chicken nuggets is the time I threw up in the pool. But my mom, and me and my friend Scotty were like, we went to the public pool, right? And so like I go in there,
It's
I got
the
a
same
life.
story.
No, it's not. I got a life vest on. And then my
when
friend
Scotty's
Scotty,
pulling him under.
yeah, Scotty's like, I can swim. I don't need a life vest. And they brought one for
Oh.
him. And he's like, I don't need that. I can swim. So we both jump in and Scotty starts drowning. We're in the deep end. Scotty grabs onto me and we both go and like puts himself on top of me. And I'm underwater like, ah, and I remember like my eyes coming above the water and seeing my mom like, like dive in the water, like picks us both up and like puts us on the side. With the
She's like
cigarette,
Jesus.
with the
I'm a
cigarette
folk.
in her mouth. My mom had the cigarette in her mouth. still. She took the
Look,
cigarette.
Anton, remember, I'm only 4 feet tall. I was like in there in a hot second.
Swan. I remember seeing my mom
Oh
like
my
this. Never.
God.
She never
She
been
did
a
a
swimmer in
perfect
her life.
dive.
Never been a
Oh
swimmer in her
my
life.
gosh.
With the cigarette.
I don't know if she had the cigarette, but the rest
That's
part was.
I know
classic.
she had a. She had the
I
cigarette.
probably did.
That is classic.
She's
No, I
a
wouldn't have
superwoman.
cigarette at a
Save
public
both
pool.
children. Put on the
Back
side.
then, you could smoke in public. What you mean?
No, not at a public pool.
Not
This
a
is the
public pool.
90s.
It's a children's
No.
pool.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait, but I thought that chicken
Wow.
nuggets were the same
No,
one. So
chicken
the
nuggets
No,
are-
the chicken nuggets. No. He wanted to go in the water. He wanted to go in the water. He wanted chicken nuggets. I want to go in the water. I said, Michael, you just finished
He's a
eating.
bad kid.
No, he wanted to go in the water. He jumps in and swallows water. And he comes up
Here's
and goes
chicken
straight
nuggets.
to the side of the pool and goes, "Bleh," and all the chicken nuggets. And, well, good.
Listen, Mike,
Good-
you were one of
Good
those
thing there was
kids.
a filter there. He threw up in the filter on the side of the pool, and it went
That's
into
good.
the filter.
You were one of those kids where they
Yeah.
was like, when like your mom, they were like, "Look, he needs Ritalin," and she was like, "No, I don't think so." And then she just kicking herself.
No, you know what? I just thought he was a pain in the ass. I wouldn't
Just
have
more
given him
sports.
medicine.
Just more sports. He just needed more sports. Just,
He needed something special. I
just
don't know.
run
We
around
don't
before
know.
you come home from
I
school. You
have
need to
to-
run for 2 hours.
Where's Michael?
I'm here. I am here.
If I click off of this, I have to sign a document for the realtor. Will I lose you?
Maybe.
Nah, probably. We're
Maybe.
gonna let
Okay,
you go
hold on.
though. We gotta end the
Hold
show.
on.
That's all right.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go because I gotta
All
sign
right.
these documents.
Amazing,
love
great
you.
guest.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye, Ma. Love you.
guys. Love you, Michael. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Boom.
Kick her out.
I got it. I removed it. Oh my God, what a great impromptu call.
She's so funny. I'm telling you. Listen, listen, that's
Oh my
one
God,
of the that's
I never heard about the chicken nuggets.
that's one of the 5 times I almost died as a kid. Like I have I have vivid
Yeah, next time she can
She's
call
like-
and tell the
she's like-
motorcycle story.
she's like
Because when she
perfect
tells that
breast-
story, it's better than you.
Yeah,
It is.
Perfect
true.
breaststroke.
It's way better. Yeah,
Grabs
that's the
one,
best one.
both of
The
them around
first
the
time I
neck.
heard it, we were in the backyard, and I think she was there to tell it, and she did the perfect dive from
Oh
the
my
side of
God.
the yard.
I told so
awesome.
the funny thing the crazy
Wow.
part is when you tell a story like one day I want to like I want to have like we should literally do that where I tell the story and then we call my mom and then have her tell the story because it's fucking funny hearing the story. Like that's what Hannah's talking about. She's
it's
like
drunk
Yeah.
history.
Yeah, he
Yes.
told me
Drunk
the same
history?
story for
It's
years. It
amazing.
was funny, and then one time I heard her tell it, and we were like that. We both thought it was the funniest thing.
Oh,
Remember?
it's
You
so
you didn't even
funny.
heard her tell it.
No, because I tell these stories about my childhood, but you don't hear it from your parents. And then like when you hear her tell the same story that you've thought about for the last 20 years, you're like, oh fuck, this
And
shit
it's like,
is
no,
funny.
when it's so accurate, like she
Yeah,
has the same memory
for
from just
sure.
from her perspective.
For sure. It's so funny. Because I almost died several times as a kid. Like literally.
Oh my god.
I want to hear her if I've never talked to her about, she don't know about that I stole as a kid, I don't think, because we didn't talk at that time. But anyways, but when it comes
She
to
knows
me,
now.
well, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But anyways, what she, like the day of my appendix, remember I brought that up?
Oh
Like, when
yeah,
I was
she'd tell a good story that probably.
Like I remember when I was on the couch, like feeling the pain, and like I wonder if she remembers like that day, like telling me that I was about to go to the hospital or whatever. You know what I mean?
She definitely remembers.
Oh, that's just so funny. Ugh.
Think about it though. Think about raising you. I mean, it's just a lot. I feel like I kind of raised you for a minute, and then you were like full grown. But to think about you as a child, that like really kill you.
Whatever, dude. You hear it? What she just said? She said she raised me, bro.
I didn't, but I've been
Marlon.
doing all this shit for you. Like, get up, eat the food. We gotta go to work. We
Like,
gotta do this.
Hannah's the reason why I ate probably like 60% of my meals for like 5 years.
Yeah, but he thinks that I made him fat. But honestly,
You did
I
make me
I
fat.
kept you alive, is what I did.
I would have still been alive.
Different perspective. No, you'd have been. Nah, I mean, you don't give me enough credit, honestly.
Mhm.
I agree with Hannah. I don't think you give
Yeah.
her enough credit, man.
He
Sounds
doesn't,
like
but I think someday he's gonna call me and like thank me, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be waiting for the call, you know?
that's gonna be on his deathbed. He's gonna be like,
Yeah,
Thanks,
he's
Hannah.
like, we should call Hannah. I'm like, you know what? I've been waiting 70 years for him to call me. He just now thought about it.
Hannah, I think that we have helped each other.
have a pumpkin
Okay.
flavored donut.
He's
Who's
eating
having
a donut at
at
this
8
time?
o'clock at night?
What's
What
going
the fuck?
on?
I don't really never get donut. I got my girlfriend donuts. We eat them, every now and then.
No.
Pumpkin
I would
flavored
never
donut.
Whatever.
Dennis doesn't like donuts. He's a hater.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
I don't like sweets either. I like salty food, but I'm craving this donut.
You left the podcast to get the donut. I thought you had to go to the bathroom or something.
I do, but I thought about eating a donut.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh. He was like, I could get up to go to the bathroom, but instead I'm gonna eat a donut.
In
know
ice
what-
cream?
Hey,
He's
you know
losing
what-
his mind over there. What
you know
is
what
that?
you should-
Netflix and chill? What's that called?
Oh my
Really?
gosh.
That's a flavor? I was kidding. Oh, what flavor? What is it? What's
You
the
gotta
actual
talk.
taste?
Answer, you gotta talk so we can
It's-
see it.
All right.
He's eating
It's
the donut.
Peanut butter ice cream with sweet and salty pretzel swirls and fudge brownies.
Oh, that's a good one.
Netflixed and chilled.
Is it
Ben
new?
and Jerry's.
Is that a new
I don't
Ben
think
and
so.
Jerry's flavor?
I don't think it's new.
My favorite Ben and Jerry's is Chunky Monkey. It's
I like
banana.
it's another one. Babe, what's the one that I like?
She's not allowed on the
The
podcast.
tonight dough. The tonight dough. It's so good.
Tonight
Uh,
dough. Oh,
They got
Yeah.
good names. I want to
Or is
work
that
for them.
cookie
Just
dough?
make up those cool names.
Right?
that's true.
Well,
Let's give them.
Imagine working at
Hannah's the nickname queen. She's got nicknames for everybody. Oh,
Really?
Hannah, you should do that for your current
I'm
kids.
waiting for one.
Oh God, I don't know.
Yeah.
I got some interesting kids.
You should do it. You should do that. That's what the York coach used to do. Everybody had a nickname.
Mm.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll think about it. See if they make it past this week. Honestly.
Honestly, I
All
told
right.
him, I was like, "You put your foot down. Fuck them kids. Fuck
What's-
them
what's-
kids."
Mike don't like this segment, but what's beautiful this week? What's twisted? This
He shook
motherfucker
his head
twisted.
and flashed his white teeth. What are you doing?
Twisted.
He called
Mike
me
is twisted.
twisted.
What's beautiful this week?
Motherfucker.
What's beautiful this week?
Mm, This
Trump,
week,
what's-
Trump's
what's-
got how many? But beautiful Trump. Look how many court cases Trump has begun. Man,
Is
that's
that beautiful?
Mm.
That's beautiful. That's cynical. That's cynical. That's not beautiful. Hannah, what's beautiful this week?
Mm,
Oh, you know what's beautiful? Shout out to Pfizer, even though they're a horrible big pharma, but they also keep a lot of guys erect. 'Cause they
Is that a fact?
they make Viagra. Pfizer makes
Oh.
Viagra. But shout
I
out to
was like,
Pfizer.
what's he going with this?
Their clinical trials are 90% effective against COVID-19.
Thanks to
So
Donald motherfucking Trump.
that is not true.
Oh!
He has nothing to do with private big pharma.
Oh!
Show me data that links Donald Trump directly to somewhere to where a scientist did something that's
All right,
worthwhile.
you know what the only truthful thing you fucking said is that Pfizer makes Viagra, bitch.
Honestly,
All right,
though, I mean,
I'll be waiting for the
can
data.
you put Trump's name in any
I'll be
scientific
waiting
study?
for the data in the
Hey.
Put the light in the
Remember-
body. We're going
Wait a
back to
minute.
the same.
The same guy who doesn't even
Disinfect
believe in the virus
the
that
lungs.
he received will be the one who solves it and saves us? I highly doubt.
Listen,
The same man after he got it said these
who
words.
signed your
COVID,
$1,200
You wouldn't
check,
hear about it.
motherfucker? Donald motherfucking Trump.
What did he say?
Yeah, which that should have been illegal, by the way. It shouldn't have been legal for a president. That's campaigning, too close, like encroachment or some shit. You can't put your sign outside a fucking poll
I
booth.
can't believe Pfizer makes Viagra
Anyway.
and the coronavirus vaccine.
That's what's beautiful in the world. All right, that's my beautiful. What you got, Hannah? What's beautiful in the world? You can go twist it. We all know Mike is the one that's twisted this episode.
He is.
We still love you though. I love the beauty. That's
Mm.
America, where you get to have a choice and you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me, and we can still love each other.
It's twisted that they decided to wait for the fucking to release it until Biden won after the fucking they knew they were getting 90% results 3 weeks ago.
See,
know
Hannah,
that's fucked up.
We know after this episode exactly who he really voted for.
Yeah. I think
We
so
learned.
too. I don't
Think
think
about
he'll
it.
tell us.
I
But
think
Think
I learned
about
something.
it.
I think
I
deep
think I
down
learned
we
something,
know.
Hannah.
Stop.
Did you learn something, Hannah? Because I think I
I
learned
did.
something.
If
It's
the
like, are you
media,
gonna call him tomorrow? I don't think I'm talking to him tomorrow. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
think I'm hanging. It's gonna be
Yeah.
less text
You
this
gotta
week
cut out
on
certain
average.
people in your lives to stay afloat. You know.
I
think
still love you.
about it.
We still gonna do our show.
Think
I
about
just not
it.
gonna fuck with you during the week.
Think about what you're saying right now. Donald Trump, president. Donald
You
Trump
hear
gets
it?
a
Listen,
vaccine. They don't release it until after
he
the
heard
election.
nothing. He heard nothing we
He
said.
can't because he's thinking about what his next word is. Gotcha.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Y'all wrong
I think
for
there
that.
should be
Wrong, but right. You know what I mean?
Wrong.
Listen to me. You
Wrong.
know why healthcare isn't prioritized? Because the fucking president's obese. Okay.
Mm.
And I say
And
that
look,
eating a donut.
How quick did
'Cause
he
I can
kick
afford
that?
to.
How quick did he kick that coronavirus? 4 days. Bang, bang, pow. Out of there.
That's a poor example. He got all
That
the
is your
drugs.
rebuttal? That is your rebuttal to him being obese, that he beat coronavirus in 4 days? He's the fucking president of the United States. He has the best healthcare in the
It's
world.
called wealth care. Okay.
That motherfucker, they flew some shit in from Singapore to save him, bro, that none of us will ever
They
have
might have
access
cut
to.
him open, put some stuff in there, and sewed him back up. You never would have.
That motherfucker probably has a body double. All right. You know what Donald Trump and Mike Pence look like? You know that scene in Men in Black where the motherfucker, I forgot the actor, whoever that actor is, in the beginning, where the fucking spaceship comes in, excuse me, and a giant roach snatches him out of his skin and puts his body on. More like that's who the fuck. Who is that, Hannah? Who is that guy?
She don't know.
Oh my god.
What did
I
he
don't
say?
know. What do you mean I don't know? What
She
do you
don't know.
speak for me?
Hannah, have you seen the Men in Black, or was that
I
not?
have seen Men in Black, but I don't know who the guy is
All right, all
off
right.
the top of my head.
Okay,
I've
so
seen
you
Men in
don't
Black,
know,
thank
and
you.
I don't know. We don't know.
You said she doesn't know. That's what
Like
you said.
I wouldn't like if I don't know. I assume you don't know. Fair.
You don't think I know anything you don't know? That's tough.
Not regarding films.
All right, you did grow up your childhood watching films, and I didn't. I've seen.
Okay, yeah, it's a difference. You know, we could watch
Case
whatever.
rested.
Your family was like only Jesus.
That's That's wrong. You're wrong for that. I don't like when you do that because that's not what I did as a child.
Your family was like Disney or Jesus.
Maybe Disney, but
Disney
not
or
Jesus.
Jesus.
You guys were like, kill him, Pokemon. That's why there was so much rage in that household because of the violence on TV.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, listen.
And that's
y'all,
why
listen.
we're so peaceful.
You guys
because
held hands
we
at
didn't
dinner.
watch.
You guys held hands at dinner. Hallelujah.
Oh my God.
Hallelujah.
Doing that. The only time I've ever done that is in the church.
Hallelujah.
All right, so the dude
I'm
is
doing that.
it's Vincent D'Onofrio.
shit.
D'Onofrio.
Can you help him with
It's
that
a-
name?
It's a
Maybe.
super Italian ass name. Definitely he's Italian. He grew up in Brooklyn. D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio.
This
I think that's how you do
D'Onofrio.
it.
Vincent. This motherfucker was phenomenal in Men in Black. That's what Donald Trump and Mike Pence look like.
a white
motherfucker.
man with a roach inside of him. Whatever.
Yes, they look like they're wearing skin costumes.
Ooh,
They don't
what
even
if you
fucking
find
look
out
like
that's
humans.
a fact? Hey,
Dude, that would be wild.
listen. We all need to talk about like
Look at this
the.
Look at these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what Mike
That's
Pence looks
ugly.
like. We have a healthcare plan. We're gonna roll out soon.
All right, you heard it here first. The liberals are gonna be real angry when Trump gets this second presidency in a couple months.
Hey,
The
if
liberals.
I
How are
see-
you gonna
listen to me,
feel?
Mike? If I see your ass at a Proud Boys fucking rally or protest, that would be the end of us. All right,
Yeah,
you better
consider
not be out there.
yourself canceled.
Don't be
You know
out
what I'm
there
saying?
exercising your fucking First and Second Amendment.
Hold
for
up,
hate
hold up.
speech.
On a real note, I've been
Take
thinking
that,
about
libs. Have you ever said those words?
the
Take that, libs.
libtards.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Libtards for sure.
You see, me and Hannah aren't liberals, so we're not offended. All right. I could gauge where our political stance is probably more conservative libertarian-ish,
All
on
right,
our side.
libertarian
all right?
tards.
Where we
Okay,
see
hold up.
both sides.
All right, last thing.
We don't want to take your guns. However, we understand that we have a gun problem. Like we're not gonna ignore the issues. All right. We're not.
They
we're
call
not
people
trying-
like that smart, intellectuals,
we look
make
at
good
all-
decisions.
Here's a fact.
Most intellectuals and
People
libertarians are
who
college
don't want us
educated
listen. People who don't
and
want us
civil.
listen. People who don't want assault rifles to be sold, like they don't want assault rifles to be sold, have never shot one. I fucking promise you. That's like the same people who say you shouldn't have sex. If you've had sex, you would never say that. Like abstinence is the key. Yeah, like if you've actually
think what
had
he
sex, you would
said-
never say that.
I think what he said is, "You idiots, you lost. It's over. This whole planet is mine." And then I'm like, Will Smith, I step on the roach like, was that your cousin?
That's your auntie.
Is that your auntie?
All right, so like I've been thinking about. I haven't been writing my book, but I've been thinking about it, and I got some.
I wrote the title of
I got
mine.
some-
I said it in the episode off the con. I had to go back and listen to the episode to figure out what the title
Title?
of mine was.
You can't just
Yeah.
have a title. You got to actually write the book, bro.
See, the title writes the book of this one.
Oh my
All right.
goodness. And
You ready
tell
for his
him
title?
that you can't just have a title.
Mm-mm.
Listen, it's called "Why Is There No Recycling in the Hood?" Using law, economics, and marketing to explain cultural phenomena
That's not a
in
book.
black people.
That's a
That
protest.
is a paper, a book, and
A
a
paper.
really cool, interesting. Why is there no recycling in the hood?
I bet
It's a
he
big
has a
question.
chapter on dog shit at the apartments. Anybody else?
Oh yeah, we can
Whole
afford to have a
Foods.
motherfucking animal.
Why ain't there a Whole Foods in the hood?
I don't order on Chewy.
Nice. That can be the
Shit, I can
sequel.
barely survive. That's the second one.
Oh, that's just
All right.
All right, who's saying peace out on this one? We could keep going. Actually,
We ain't
I'm
talked
feeling good
about
about this
Twisted.
one.
We ain't talked about nothing that's twisted.
That's
What's
because
twisted?
y'all twisted.
We talked
other than
about,
Mike.
the
We're
other
twisted.
guy, and
We're
he's
libtards.
twisted.
He called us libtards, Hannah. Did you hear that?
He's like
You better
weird
watch
these
the
days. Like
libtard.
what happened
He
to our
said
friend?
libtard.
Hey, excuse me. Can we talk to him? That was our friend
He
that you
left
were hidden behind.
when his
You
gun.
sucked him in. We can't even see him anymore. Bring him
Who are
back
you?
out.
I feel
Yeah.
bad for the people you got to give advice to. You be like,
Listen,
fuck it.
I am not an
Fuck it.
advisor.
He has been giving some weird ass advice lately. Let's talk about that.
He's like, look,
Like
push up.
what?
and then clean your pistol, and then go drink a beer.
What advice have I given, Hannah? Tell me. Weird
I'm
ass.
just- back up
I'm
your
just
statement.
playing with you.
Mm-mm,
I don't know if you gave me
mm-mm,
bad advice this week.
mm-mm.
I told
Hey,
you,
that's
fuck
passive
those
aggressive
kids.
of women.
He said,
Women are
fuck the
passive
kids.
aggressive like that.
Fuck them kids.
I ain't give. He gave me. I ain't say nothing. It ain't bad. It just was.
Anton, you
ain't.
peace us out.
It ain't that bad.
Anton, peace us out.
All right, man. This has been the Beautifully Twisted Podcast. We out.
Wow, this guy.
He's about to
Fire.
Google it. You about to Google it?
Most completed. And I put a note. Bitch was staring at the ceiling.
Look at him.
Amazing.
He's Googling it. He's
He
checking it.
looking it up.
No, my mom was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
The sleep doctor. You're wrong for that.